Okay, good day, guys. Good day to you all. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Welcome back. Live watch along between Antigua and Barbuda and the Jamaica Reggae Boyz. Smash the like button on your way in, guys. Free and easy way to support the channel. Game is about to start right about now. Game is about to start right about now. There is a starting 11 on your screen. What you guys think about that starting 11? Kanye, Boyz, Clark, Romain, Blake, Luke, Badley, Morgan, Jaden Anderson gets his first start. Interesting stuff. Lewis Watson, Alexander Bicknell as well. So the gaffer making some changes. Gaffer realized that changes needed to have been made. Christopher Pearson, Duncan McKenzie, Chad James, Zion Scarlett, Jamari, Clark. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Match has just gotten underway, ladies and gentlemen. Kickoff underway. It's now a corner kick in swinging from the Reggae Boyz into the box. Early corner there. 30 odd seconds into the game. Antigua and Barbuda scramble it away. Big up Travis, yeah man. Look, we need a draw. A draw can do us. Free kick for the Reggae Boyz. In swinging on the right hand side of our attacking third. 1 minute plus into this game. Poor free kick there. Poor free kick there from the number 10, Duncan McKenzie. Long kick out. Reggae Boyz win first and second ball. Bicknell trying to drive through the middle. It's a foul on the Antiguan player. They get the free kick. Send it out wide right. Trying to get across into the box. Trying to head it back across goal, but unsuccessful in doing so. I suspect this game might be a back and forth game, you know. And this Antiguan team is a very dangerous counter-attacking team. Very dangerous counter-attacking team. And what has been a big issue for us thus far in this championship is our defensive transition. Throwing for the Reggae Boyz. Where did you do another work? I don't hear you. Reggae Boyz trying to get a promising attack going, however, play breaks down in the final third.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah, man, loud and clear, man. Where are you?
Oh, my day, man. So them kind of let me off from work today early, so to get my head together, I guess.
Today, a lucky day, man. You get to go and go see Reggae Boyz advance to the next round.
You stream late, though. We are watching from the same browser.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I have ESPN.
You know, so I did have it on the app though, but I did discontinue it.
Oh, because it depends on ESPN because I realize that cause when you talk about the match kickoff,
Hmm.
I already see the corner where they talk about already.
Hmm.
Alright, Chad James, go Chad, yeah Chad. I like the
Chad
feeler
James.
still.
Eh?
I like the feeler.
Yeah, that feel a better man. It better man for sure. For sure.
But they must
Feel
say
a
VAR
much
might
better
not. They
bitch.
must say VAR might not. They don't match you as much.
Oh, why? Me'd rather give up VAR and play upon a better pitch in a bitch.
Sure, sir.
Cause the pitch they just named it a work bitch.
Okay, yeah, they must say the reason why they never review the goal, the first Honduras goal, are because they never have no lighting on the side of the field.
Eh?
Yeah, never hear
Never
man,
hear
man
that.
say it. The reason why they never the goal. Remember the first goal Honduras scored, the ball look like it go out for a goal kick.
Mm-hmm.
You realize it wasn't really a VAR check because them said they never have the light, so they must give the advantage to the team and score the goal.
What kind of foolishness that?
I feel so like why them allow that for
Boy,
happen still.
Honduras should never have gotten this tournament. The tournament I did bigger than them.
I'm not gonna lie, as much as we bash Jamaica, I know we would do a better job.
Big and serious, bitch. We would have. In all fairness, we would have. Antigua with an attack, promising attack, right in front of our penalty box.
Ball
However,
keep
that play breaks
ball.
down. Cross into the box of Antigua. Clearance
So
for the
Jamaica slow.
Reggae Boyz. Hold on, what me need to do a probably. You know, me I go share the tracker, you know. Yo,
Yeah
oh
man, share the
yeah,
track
Jamari
again.
Clark look like him a running a slow-mo.
You know, say never
Clark look
offside
like him
either.
a running a slow-mo, Virgin.
Never offside, you know.
Never offside. Why Clark look sluggish a while ago though, Shavon? Him look real sluggish panda play that a while ago.
I
He's a
not
big youth, you
understand.
know, man.
Yeah, I not understand Zion Scarlett and Jamaria start together though. Control. Yeah, big man. Ball Zion. Yeah, Zion. So Zion are the runner and Jamari are the whole up man.
Yeah, it must be that.
Mm-hmm.
Must be that. Yo, Ozanda Bicknell looking at middle of park, Virgin.
Him look good, I
Alright, ball
swear.
in behind for Zion Scarlett. Boy, look like him have pace too, you know.
And you can see him have the initiative in more of a move.
Yeah, hold on, yo. That, how would you say? Oh, ball go to touch. Ball go to touch.
Corner man, a corner.
Oh, it's a corner. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your stream there ahead of mine, no? Your stream is ahead of mine. A draw to go to the next round, man. That's all we need, Mark Chambers. A draw to go to the next round. That corner kick did not amount to anything. It's a goal kick for the Honduras, for the Antiguan. By the way, Shavan, you did watch the game versus Costa Rica, Antigua versus Costa Rica.
Mm, so.
It wasn't a bad game in a Virgin, honestly.
But we
The
can't say
score,
nothing because of the field.
boy, the score line never do them justice at all, Shavan. The score
Alright,
line didn't do them justice at all.
you see the thing about it, you see, that's why I always tell people say we can't just automatically write off Antigua because we don't know them team.
Yeah.
Initially, everybody there write off Antigua because Antigua is not known as a powerhouse itself.
Powerhouse,
But I mean, we don't know their team. We don't know what them work for. We don't know if them team are come from all different type all over the world. Cause Jamaica is not the only country where their our ancestors went abroad and, as what
exactly.
them said, spread their seed. So we
Yeah.
don't know what the other teams are. That's what I always say. But
But watch the game in a Chevron and may I tell you that 3-0 they were Antigua get. You never do them justice at all. Alright.
yeah,
Outswinging
but
corner
the
kick
5 level
now
we
from
get as well, you
Antigua.
never do we justice.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Outswinging corner kick for Antigua on the right hand side of the attacking third. Jamaica gets it away. Xander Bicknell on the ball. Good turn now. Oh, good attempt to try and get around the Antigua player. But just didn't work out at all. Who that? Chad James. A little maestro that in a man. One of the more positives that has emerged from this particular tournament. Chavan, you know not much about the youth, yeah?
Yeah, I still misunderstand why the brother has that.
Oh, you mean your baller? Jamaica in attacking
My ball.
transition, driving through the middle. Switch out the play over
Still
to
don't
Chad
understand why you
James.
must
Chad
start
James
this.
turns it back. By the way, the Reggae Boyz playing with a back three. It looked like Chad James are play as a right wing back. Georgia.
He's alright. We can back him up play 3 now, back him up.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Reggae Boyz playing it around the back now to Kanaya Boys Clark. The game hasn't really started with a high level of intensity though. I don't think both teams, they're playing a little bit kind of cautious thus far.
I wonder if the time of the day have nothing to do with it. I mean, it's an early match this for them, you know, 'cause under rest of 1 or 2 hours behind now.
I never know that. For real?
We're under rest at the same time.
Oh, we learn something new every day. I never know that. Yo,
I think
people.
I probably 1 o'clock. I think I probably 1 o'clock match for them. 1 or 2. Yeah, I think a 1 o'clock match for them.
Oh,
I think they have the
Antigua.
same time as like a California, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, interesting. I never know that. All right, Antigua with possession of the ball. Progress it into our penalty box now. However, good defending rather. They have to turn it back. The ball ends up going for a throw-in in on the right-hand side of the Antigua and Barbuda
Yes, yeah,
attacking
just one
third.
o'clock over there now.
Okay, interesting.
1:13, I should say.
Long throwing into the box. Jamaica win the first and second ball, clear it away, but poor clearance. Antigua kind of
Turn.
camping out for the last 5 minutes in the Reggae Boyz
Ball, Jamar. Ooh,
final
ball
third.
heavy. The
Our
keeper no good.
defensive
Them
third.
keeper no good still. No, I think we fit a shot
Yes,
take
sir. No,
advantage.
man. Watch him
No
get
man, you go see
frustrated.
something a while ago. You go see why I say so.
Oh, all right.
Ah, referee.
Ball over the top to try
You
and
see
get
it now?
Jamari Clark to run, and it Dorset comes and clears it away.
You see why I say so?
Hold on. Reggae Boyz counter pressing, wins back the ball. the play yet. You're
And
way ahead of me,
that
Shavan.
play them attack when them come and clear the ball. Any good keeper would have come collect the ball. You realize him just
Oh,
come.
yeah.
So him have a
I
timidness
think
about him.
I think him did kinda. I think the problem was him did kinda very close to him line, and him probably never so 100% sure where him
I saw
was.
that they once me there in my box, me not care who you. I come out, come for my ball. I always, in time I play ball, I always look for them thing then. The same slight thing that as much as it might be simple,
Yeah,
you can
fair point.
know so I keep on really that can't
Yeah, speaks to him
make
confidence.
go.
Yeah, but he played relatively well against Costa Rica and make a whole heap of top saves and kept them in the game. I mean, him did make some mistakes that caused the goals, but relatively speaking to the amount of action that he held his own. Archer James turning on a turn of pace, getting by the Antiguan player. However, the fullback recovers well
Can just imagine
and
if
wins
Tyler
possession of
Roberts
the
still
ball.
play.
The Reggae back possession of the ball now. Xander Bittner clearly being that player to get on the ball and start the attack. Clearly trying to be a controller for the Reggae Boyz in the middle of the park. And this is a game where we need to get a controller very quickly,
Antigua let them try high press, watch out.
I don't understand why Kobe. You think, but you never watched the last game, Shavan?
Stop watching it after the first goal score. We couldn't bother. From a disappearance now starting at this defensive mid, I know say it don't make no sense.
Boy, me think that Kobe did have a really good game, man. So it kind of sad to see him not starting this game, But who you start him over? Because you can't start him over Duncan McKenzie.
Starting over
Duncan
Pearson.
equally had a very good game as well.
Starting over Pearson.
Yeah, but no, but he's an attacking midfielder though, Kobe.
Well, to me, it look like cause it look like a big man alone play defensive mid. It look like something that play more advanced.
Pearson?
Yeah,
No look so.
I mean Jamari. Sorry, my G.
Pearson are playing a pivot with Big Nell, man.
Pearson come like him a play a number 6 man. A number 8 me for say. A box to box
Yeah,
role.
it look like the roles them kind of interchange. All right, good play there. Our Clark, whoa, the cut back was not the best. Poor on his weaker left. Red Boys come again. Another attempted cross, but the ball goes out of. Well, he overran it and it went out a touch from Watson. Boy, neither of them two teams that do a play like them
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
need a result today.
I guess the Reggae Boys because we not really need a win.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Yo, Chad James is a lively youth, man. The man is a live fire, man.
Kind of
He's a
wish.
very direct player, and that's what I rate about him.
Yeah, but wish him and Tyler Roberts they play together. But I guess because them a play a wing back situation.
Yeah. And I guess Tyler Roberts is a good option off the bench.
Fit still now, so I can say that him stop running. No?
Yeah. Virgin, they are learning football in Spain in a Virgin, so them man they think little different in a Virgin.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You can see the difference. You can just in technical ability, you can see say them brother him understanding of the game,
Good
him
tackle,
technical ability.
good. Yo, man, now like big no. Me, I wonder if I really injured him. The injury I never played the first 2 games.
Boy, that them say. So
Because
them say.
him literally do a defensive midfielder job.
Yeah.
Come on, Zion,
He's
man.
an his IQ, as you can see his IQ in the pivot positions
Yeah,
is of a higher. Them man that they are Germany, learning football, Shavan. So Again, film thing kind of little different too, and a Phoenix Academy bill him too. So you have to remember that as much as
You know, some they
we
have a feeling
criticize
so the same something there why they never give him a game. But they have a feeling. I just have a
boy,
feeling there.
I
Because him have
wouldn't, I
that ties
wouldn't,
there.
I wouldn't put it past them, you know, but you have to remember too. Many people say him in a squad because of who his parents is.
Probably that's why him still in the squad. Probably that. Oh, come on, man. We need to
I don't
communicate,
agree
man.
with it though, but I don't agree with that sentiment though. But all
No, but
right,
he's
throwing
playing
part,
well, like him now play good.
yeah. Antigua just
And
had
me,
a throw in
honestly,
on
with
the
that,
edge
with that,
of their attacking third. They
if we could have
lost
talked
it.
to Pearson, with that ask Pearson, but I tell Pearson, say, take the time we need for work on him surgery. Because the first thing, if you get a transfer overseas, if a club knows him need a surgery, them not go sign him.
Hmm.
I remember the fuller interview a day when him say when every time if he make a move, him go do the surgery and then the club turn their mind.
The medical.
Yeah, so me that
Hmm.
recommend him just take the time and go do him corrective surgery and build back and come back.
By the way, Shavan, what do you think about Fuller as president of JFF? One do
Again,
a
my
video.
issue is not with the president of the JFF, you know.
Hmm.
I keep telling
But
people that it's not the president,
him
it's the
attack
board of
reform
the
the bill.
JFF. At the
But him
board of the
attack
problem,
reform.
at
And
the
the whole
board of the
structure
president.
though.
Yeah, so if Fuller come here, remember, you know, if the board not agree to something, you know, Fuller can't do it, you know.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
that are the problem. So it's not really the president. So how we know my crickets could have be somebody who want certain things, but
My cricket's no under nothing, bro.
no,
Hold on.
I'm not saying that he's not. Me not say man do work, you know, but me just say even if he wanted to,
Hmm.
I don't think he has the power to. The whole entire thing for because that man is the president of what he was the president of St. Clarendon Football Association
Hmm.
and the Clarendon football there.
Yeah. All right. Cross into the box of Antigua from deep.
Alright,
Just
big man,
keeping
go.
it in play, turning it back. Swing it. Well, no, they choose not to. Oh, Drainik. Concacaf. Concacaf channel Drainik. The Concacaf channel. Sorry about that. Me didn't see your comments. Concacaf channel, boss. All
Yo,
right.
somebody
Good
help
work from
Jamari now.
Xander Big Hill. Ball over the
Somebody help
top
the man now.
for Jamari Clark. Where is the
Nobody not help
support?
the man.
Where is the support? Antigua outnumber Jamaica. Clark has to cut it back. However, turns back again. Heads to the byline. No support.
I will play
Where is
left
the
wing back.
support? Watson.
The man just reach up the fit take the
Yo,
throw a while ago.
the team was very slow in attacking transition a while ago, man. Clark was
I
trying
think
to
the
bring the
son.
team up pitch and
I
the
think
team
the
just was
side
not.
tired formula. The side tired. Cause them play how much game and how much do you know?
Boy, them never them basically said God go with you because something that they are trying to bring them up the pitch and
Yeah, then if you stop play this big kick then man, if them so tired then man.
me see two people jump on the street. This is not the this is not I think people think that let me delete the link because I
Or
think
them a
people
join
think
and a
that
thing say the match.
them I think are the match link. Alright. Antigua keeper collects that long throw, gets
But that was a
Antigua
long
going in
kick. Please
attacking
don't find.
transition. Who just get that beaten a while ago? Chad James?
Dead. Are you me, Jamari? Go Jamari. Goal. Goal. Oh, good save keeper.
Eh?
Sure,
Yo,
sure.
a beer broke Shavan broke vibes in a man with him spoiler alert, you know. Jaja. All right. Duncan McKenzie driving at the Antigua defense. Oh, excellent touch on Jamar Clark to get in behind the Antiguan defense line. Antigua's goalkeeper Darset comes off his line very, very quickly and makes a save and eventually gathers it. Good
Journey,
work
if you have
from
Journey, if you
Dorset.
have ESPN, you can go on ESPN, man. It a show on ESPN. Yeah, man, them have to take a break. Them need water break, and I know the sun's supposed to kill them.
Ricardo full of my money as JFF president, said Greg Morgan. Boy, you are sounding like a president, you know. You are sounding like a president. Drainik, tell me if it work out for you, Drainik. It's on the Concacaf channel. Tell me if it work out for you.
Journey, if you're in a Jamaica, you have to go. You're gonna need a VPN to watch it on the Concacaf YouTube page. Yo, the man named tired.
All right, it's a water break for the Reggae Boys now. Well, for both teams, in fact. We look good. We look good. We have created the better chances for sure. Antigua hasn't really created anything. They have been competitive, but they haven't really created anything. Um, we had control of the game in bits and pieces. We have been the better team. We have had the upper hand thus far. But again, chances being created and no goals being scored. Jamari Clark looks up for it. Looks like he's in the mood. So we're waiting for play to resume.
Good save from the keeper. Man.
Yeah, man, it was a very good save, man. Very, very good save. Very good save. Yo, Jamari Clark is really above this level, you know. When you see him playing, man, you can see him is just of a different caliber to the players around him, you know.
Yeah, cause he him older play a while ago. Man, I got lie for some man, him lose the ball. You know?
The intensity needs to improve, though. I'll say that much. But so far, we're doing relatively well against a team that I consider to be a decent team. One of the things I like about our setup thus far is that Antigua has really caused problems thus far in this tournament on the counter attack, right? And against us so far today, they haven't really troubled us on the counter. And one of the biggest problems we have had in this tournament, or our biggest weakness, is defensive transition. So it's good to see that we are holding our own in defensive transition, and Antigua isn't really troubling us thus far on the counter attack. Maliko Anthony, it's on the Concacaf website. Hold on, it looks like Reggae Boy is about to make a substitution.
Yeah,
Am
man.
I seeing correctly?
Something I make, man.
Oh, so I see.
Three and a pass, hold on.
A long train that do Shavan. Hold on, mute Delika Shavan, mute Delika Shavan. All right. Game back underway. Reggae Boys repelling an Antigua attack down the left-hand side of our defense. We eventually win it. Reggae Boys trying to come away with it, but Antigua presses and wins it back. Antigua trying to up their intensity. The referee calls a foul on an Antiguan player about midway our defensive half. and Watson would have made the foul on, I think it's the Cavaliers player I'm fouling because I think Antigua have a Cavaliers player upon them team too, you know. I think what name again? Calvin or something like that, if memory serves me right.
That's nothing to me right now. Rochester is a Cavaliers player. Piercy is a Cavaliers player. Come on, man. Brother, pass the ball now, man.
Oh, good work
Man,
from
dead.
Chad James. Zion Scarlett brought down temporarily, but ball drops kindly for Chad James, running at the Antiguan defense, tried to. He and I think Duncan McKenzie were not on the same page on that particular play.
Still believes the football not for play them time the other day.
But you know, look like it too hot down there though.
What? This hotter than Jamaica in the family. And then you have the penetrating heat. Remember said them place are full of humidity, you know.
Yeah, that are true. That are true. Interesting to see say Zimini is there on the bench though.
I think a game like this would have doing well, to be honest.
No, sir. Me no want Zimini in this again. And Romain Blake shouldn't play neither.
No,
Because
man,
Romain
we
Blake
have
was.
so
Hold
against
on, hold
Leicester.
on. We'll make a sub. We'll make a sub. Hold on, though. We'll make a sub. Number 11. Who is the number 11 again? Because I can't see good who that, you know. Barkley come on, but who come off?
Most
Deep
likely.
throwing for Antigua in our defensive third. Reggae Boyz win the first and second balls.
Number
Clearance.
12. I tell you, man, cause him look tired. What's the brother, man?
Oh, the left back.
I
Or the
tell you,
left
the
wing
man no
back
look.
rather.
I
That
was
was
what him
good.
come from.
Waterhouse, I think. I think Waterhouse in play for.
True.
I think Waterhouse in play for, man. Yeah, man. Waterhouse in
Him
play
no
for,
up
man.
to it, and look like him injured.
Yeah, him not look up feet at all.
Stop the bug and long ball now. We don't realize I'm tired. Good square youth. Yes, Zion, keep a run out. Zion, I know say you could have well and just get up and just make the man fall in the box.
Ball over the top for Chan James trying to look for the run of Jamari Clark in behind. By the way, Watson's support in the attack down the left flank was poor. So that's a good proactive substitution from Marcel Gale, who has received a fair bit of criticism thus far in this tournament, rightfully so.
So he never said the facts that the player couldn't.
By the way, it looked like it a rain down there in Shavan. I think it a rain down there, down in Honduras. Hey, if rain did not fall down at the other picture we did the other day, na man. Trouble in a bedroom.
Rain the fall the day
You did watch
before.
the
Rain the fall the day before the US match.
you did watch the Antigua versus Honduras game,
Mm-hmm.
the water polo match.
Mm.
Virgin, it was a disgrace.
Yo,
A literally foot water polo man in play Shavan.
man,
Them
not
a
like the team play
pool of
better upon the
water.
muddy field. The side that play better upon the muddy than upon the muddy field than them play. So
The intensity not really there. They are just Chad James alone down the right. And Jamari
that's why
Clark
I
making
say
runs in behind.
that's why I say a game like this Jimenez would do well.
No, sir. Jimenez right now not the pan. No, sir. We can't. We
Alright,
don't need
out
to
of the
win that
two.
game, man, Shavan.
Alright,
Shavan, we don't need.
out of the two, who worse? Jimenez or Pearson?
Now Pearson shouldn't dip on the field either.
Exactly, but him up on the field.
Yeah, because I think Douglas injured.
Remember saying when people come here, all the people are say it. They must say Jimenez do well in the Manning Cup, but the thing people are not Jimenez never play right back for JC, you know. 'Cause remember, so you
Yeah,
pointed out to me, he
yeah.
don't play right back for JC, he play right wing for JC. So probably that is the
Yeah,
thing. Probably him is not a right back.
yeah. I have been saying same from a defensive standpoint, him
Yeah,
have
him need
work
to
to
work
do.
on that. But him stamina wise, him have stamina. Watch it. Them brother is a kick with the ball, so.
My thing though, Shafan, you see a game like this when I need to win it, we only need to draw it. So why have on Ziminis to be an attacking outlet, but
But why have you
risk us
why have you too
conceding goals at the
forward?
back?
Why carry you too forward? Why you start too forward them for tire them out?
Uh, well, I guess I think Tyler Roberts can play in a front two, too, if I'm not mistaken. It's not
Get
really
up on my
main.
head drop you out. Yo, my keeper just dash here, man. Tell you that brother, yeah. The next national senior squad call up, me da call him.
No, sir. I don't think Boys Clark ready for that. Him good.
Me
Ooh,
da
yeah,
call
him
him.
very good on him feet. Him just dash a boy a while ago, man.
Me would have call him.
Look,
Would have call him for starting.
all right. I could understand that. If it's just bringing him as a third choice for wet him feet in international football, fine. But I don't think on merit he deserves that third choice just yet. Come watch games with him at Welling United, I think it named in the National League. And him have some, he's a good, promising young talent, but him have some work for doing that. That's why I never jump on the hype train after the first game when people are said, oh, him are the greatest thing because I see him in the National League and while he has great promise, he
Is it
does
a
have,
heavy touch?
you know, him not ready for international football just yet, in my humble opinion. Jer, where are you, boss? Where are you? Right wing. What you mean? Tyler Roberts. Tyler Roberts, yeah, his main position is right wing. That is his main
I think
position.
as him and his him thing me I thought, man.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, but him thing Zimenis never play right back for JC.
JC assistant coach I talk to, so
Mm-hmm.
careful. Yeah, man.
But me no remember since Zimenis play right back for JC. Every time I look, me see me nine people in my attack.
from
Ball.
what,
Jump.
from
Oh, the
what,
heavy touch.
from what I remember of the few times I saw JC in the Manning Cup, if memory serves me right, it was right wing he was playing for real.
Me no remember Zimenis play right back. Cause when I come in one time, you there side to me, I'm look on him and I say, yeah, I really think me no see him play right back for real. Unless he reach to a point where he overlap the person who play on the wing then all the while. But never
Jermila,
happen.
correct me for wrong, boss. Correct me for wrong. Correct me for if wrong. Because you know much far better than we. And me I go off of memory right now.
Yeah, if I remember, me no remember him play right back.
Yeah, M10 say Zimini is him attack. But it look like him a disagree with you. Him a say yo, uh, uh, right back in play.
That means them they
All
play
right, hold
extreme.
on.
That means them
Good
play
run
high
out
there.
from the back there. Look like a Romanian blade that.
Big no.
Driving
Yo,
through the middle
that
looking
brother
for the
you
run of
feel
Starley.
good, man. Tell us that big yo, the brother you should have played the first game set of games then.
Who that?
Big Nell man.
Bicknell, yeah, him look. From a positional standpoint, he has been very good thus far. See, good stuff from Bicknell. Good stuff from Bicknell. Yeah. Boy, him would have did do a really good in another Honduras game there in a
So
Shavan.
what you said the M10 name again?
M10 is Jerry Miller.
Alright, Mr. Miller. A JC me used to go, you know. We managed to make KC we make Pierce dominate win a Manning Cup. I win Manning Cup our Pierce better than this. I win or no. It's just a good question.
I'm a carry a knock.
because
Antigua,
honestly,
Antigua, Antigua remaining very organized at the back in this game thus far, though, for the most part,
I think we have a whole heap of heavy touches in the final third.
The connectivity has not been spot on in the final third on every play, to be fair. But we're keeping them for long periods spending to their own half.
Jaja.
That was a poor ball, like just a aimless long ball. Jaja. Hold on. A goal score. Reggae Boy score. Reggae Boy score. But Trevor not see it neither.
I mean, said ESPN feed late too.
Yeah.
Keep him on Zion.
Zion Scarlett.
Yeah.
Ball over the top from Luke Badley Morgan. Antigua win the first ball, repels it. But only to as far
No,
as Christopher
Jeremy,
Pearson.
it's not a disrespecting about me. Just when me there watch the game,
Ooh.
them to me it never look like him there play right back. For be honest,
Hold on. Zion score, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1-0. Chad James to Zion Scarlett in the right half space. Good link up play there. Chad James out on the right wing. Played in Zion Scarlett, who took a touch, took it past the Antiguan defender, drifting into the half space, found looked like it was the far post with his left foot. 1-0 to the Jamaica Reggae Boys. Jerry, one thing with you in a Jerry, you always attack in a code in a Jerry. Talk playing a straight in a Jerry. This Ziminis play right back or right wing in the Maninko. Jerry always attack in a parables in a man. Jaja. Anytime Jerry comment in a comment section, him always attack in a parables. People have to decipher what am I trying to say.
I don't know if
All right, so
if you think of something, if you think of disrespectful, me there try to be disrespectful, and I'm never there try to do
no
that.
man, we not think him interpret it that way. I don't think him
But that's
interpret it.
say, cause a formula bring it to my attention. A formula they bring it to my attention. Say he most likely play upon the wing for JC. And me I watch the game, me I say yeah.
From what I remember of him, the few games I saw with JC in schoolboy football, I don't remember him playing at right back, to be honest.
Unless the
But I am
opposition
open
them
to
the
correction.
unless
I
most
am
of the
open.
opposition unless of the opposition them the kind of support that it most likely they panta up ball Zion. Goal. Ooh. Oh, offside.
Zaya, Bicknell controlling the game very well in a man. Bicknell is a class above Pearson, man. Ball over the top for Pearson. Pearson, Zion Scarlett with the shot, but it's an offside. Bicknell is doing a very good job in a bridging.
Yeah, Jamari, go. Mackenzie.
Very good job. But him never hold on. Him look like him just
Good back
offside.
square.
And
Back
I
square.
think that was a ball over the top from Bicknell,
I
Alexander
honestly
Bicknell.
believe says I honestly believe say Zimmerman should have do well in another game here. I don't know why. I
But
just
James
know
I do
him.
a good job though. Chad
He might
James
do
I
it
do a
now,
good
but in finals, you see the final square, he might make the run and he might defend, yeah. But the final square or the final touch in the box, I see like him kind of lock it. Oh, God. Come on, ref on.
I respectfully disagree. I think he has done well thus far. All right, guys.
No, he's playing as I say, just the final touch alone are the issue with me. The final touch to make the final pass. I just thought the whole thing must be wrong so far. But him a play, him a make
Once
the run.
or once or twice it has been off, but I think he has done well thus far. Drenick say which stream formula? I don't understand what Drenick asks me. Drenick, what you want for the find where the match is? It's on the Concacaf YouTube channel, Drenick. Free kick from deep into the penalty box of the Reggae Boyz. Reggae Boyz
2 minutes of
end
additional
up
time.
coming away with a goal
Come
kick.
on, Zion, man. Pick up the ball, Zion. Tackle Pearson.
The Antiguan player won the first ball, but the header went wide. Badley Morgan playing as a sweeper in the back three for the Reggae Boyz.
Yeah, Duncan. Control the ball game, G. Ball.
I think from a numerical standpoint, doing a Shavan, I think we have outnumbered them in the middle of the park because of the formation that we're playing. Hold on, let me just look to confirm that.
Come on, don't foul him, man.
Let me just look to confirm that. By the way, it's 2 minutes extra time, 2 minutes extra time for Antigua.
Control. Ball.
Because from what I'm seeing, it looks like Antigua have been playing with a 4-3-3 in attacking transition. Or is it?
Half time.
Hold on. Jamari Clark. No, it's Anna Clark that. Who that? Down the left. Getting by one. However, overrun it. Cleared out for a throw. And now it's half time.
We're in a fall, man. We're in a drizzle.
All right. So Zion Scarlett's goal has given the Reggae Boyz the lead going into the halftime break in this particular game. By the way, how a score have Barbados flag on the screen? Look on the screen, Shavan. What disrespect, man?
Little disrespect.
What disrespect? Them never know the man them flag to blows and skirts. All right. Good game for the Reggae Boyz thus far. We have been the better team. The scoreline suggests that. The run of play suggests that. Jermaine Shirley, the Concacaf YouTube channel, Jermaine Shirley, the Concacaf
Or
YouTube channel.
ESPN. I realize I love me left out that part there,
Because no,
They must
because
say the YouTube channel only available to persons outside of Jamaica.
yeah, but me the inside of Jamaica, me I watch it. So you
Yeah,
need
but
a
you have a
VPN.
VPN and everybody
Yeah,
understand the VPN.
yeah, that's a true still. Because the reason I'm only tell them the Concacaf one, is because I know say YouTube available to everybody. So once them just sort out the VPN situation, them supposed to good to go.
You just need to get ESPN. Because once you have
Javon
cable, you're supposed
Harris.
to have
Yo,
ESPN.
me just answer the question in a Javon Harris. Me just answer
You
the
need to pin it.
question.
You need to pin it, formula.
Me can't pin it.
No, my pin say match is live on YouTube. Concacaf YouTube channel. That's all if you just pin it.
But yo, them still a got ask. Trust me, them still a
No man,
got
if them
ask.
ask, you know say about then. From them ask at time you know say some troll. Nobody answer them time, cause it did it. So
Jeremy and
once them
Shirley, you can use the Opera Mini browser. Download it, turn on the VPN and watch it. I don't
Big up
understand.
Unknown.
Hmm?
I said big up
Unknown, big
Unknown.
up, bro. Big up, big up. Yeah, you don't see Jeremy and Shirley because you're in Jamaica. So you have to know quickly. Um, Either go on the Opera Mini website or download the app.
Or just
And when you
download that. If you're using a phone, just go to the Play Store and download a VPN. Just go to the Play Store or the Apple Store, type in VPN, download
or
it.
go on the website.
Which website?
The Opera, you know, have a Opera browser website thing.
Yeah, but I too much for them when them dep on them phone. Cause them have to go. Remember, say them have to go watch it
Yeah,
through the
yeah.
Opera Mini browser.
If them depend like a laptop or something like
Yeah,
that.
if dep on a laptop, so I say if you dep on a phone, just go download a VPN. No matter which one, just download a free VPN. Enable it, make it look like you're either the US or England, and you're good. And then just go up on the YouTube page after, and then you're good.
All right. We're gonna bring up the stats for you guys right now. We're going to bring up the stats for you guys right now so you guys can have a statistical understanding of what has been taking place in this particular game. Hold on. Why cancel? Hold on. All right. Share screen. Stats. There you go on your screen. Jamaica 1, Antigua 0. Shots 3 from the Jamaica Young Reggae Boys. Total shots from Antigua 4. Shots on target 2 for the Young Reggae Boys, 1 from Antigua. We're still seeing a case where we're having a ton load of possession, but it's not resulting in a lot of end product because Jamaica has 62% possession of the football to Antigua's 38% possession. 215 passes for the Young Reggae Boys, 131 passes for the Antiguans, 79% passing accuracy for the Reggae Boys, 64% passing accuracy for Antigua, 6 fouls for Jamaica Reggae Boys, 4 for Antigua, no yellow cards or red cards for each teams, 3 offsides for the Jamaica Reggae Boys, none for Antigua, 2 corners for Jamaica, 1 for Antigua. So there's the stats on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Siobhan, what do you think of the first half there so far?
I like how we're playing a transition, but my biggest issue is the final touch, the final third. I think that's where we've been let down. A lot of heavy touches, a lot of passes over, we overkick them. Um, just the final touch itself is kind of my issue right now. But everything else, I'm alright with. The issue what you have on the left hand side, where the left wing back he wasn't really covering or providing any support on the attacking
Yeah,
end. That was fixed. A substitution was made after the water break, and that
yeah.
matter was resolved. But so far, it's okay so far. I mean, we have the lead, and we as Jamaicans love the fact that them just want to win no matter how them win. So it's a good game. I like the possession game. As you know, I like possession type football. So I don't have an issue if my side I have possession. Some persons don't really like it. Them prefer teams go direct, which me not really. I prefer just have possession and controlling the game. When you control the game, you control everything. So I'm happy so far. Still can't remember Antigua taking 4 shots though.
Yo, that stat that did kind of surprise me, because like me, I say, how me not see that?
Still not
Like me
remember seeing
literally, I say,
Antigua
how
taking
me not see
four
that?
shots.
Me never see them the 4 shot there at all. So me no know how them see that and me not see that. Because me no remember them 4 shots there with one on target. Remember that at all.
No, man, remember the one where my body deceived, man. But you got, it wasn't really a shot.
No, I remember that, but the 4 shots them
Yeah, the four. I
seem like
remember
a
the
bit of a
four.
stretch. Seem like a bit
Unless
of a
unless
stretch.
them call every time Antigua take the final touch and they go that direction, and they unless them call it a shot. You never know. But I never
Yeah,
see. I
yeah,
remember them taking 4 shots off a goal.
yeah. Then I'll shim. People are gonna mad me with that question, It is
Just if you
on
stop
the
on site, just put up the
Concacaf
post, just
YouTube
put up the
channel.
pin now, family.
But them still no, but you know I'm gonna do that. Them still are gonna ask the question because
So
them not gonna look on it.
just say all you have to say. It's on the pin. That's all you have to say. It's on the pin.
All right, cool. Yeah, let me do that then. Let me do that for real. All right. Me have to big up Fuzzy still, because Fuzzy make a change, man, and it was a good change, with the left wing back coming off
Watson.
Watson and being replaced by Barkley, I think replaced him, if I'm not mistaken. Live stream on the Concacaf YouTube channel. All right, so M10 say formula you have to observe team structure in all phases of play, and I expect better from you. Jer, hold on, Jer. You want forward on the stream and school with Jer? You have time? Just a quick synopsis. Me drop the link on your forward on and your school it. Let me know in the comment section if you want to jump on the stream. Just not just for the until the game restart. And your school will quick and fast. Yeah, I think it was a good performance from the young Reggae Boys. I am particularly very much impressed. All right, Jer, cool. All right, no problem. I am particularly impressed with how we looked in defensive transition. I think in defensive transition we held our own, because I was very worried about that, because the strong part of Antigua's game thus far in this tournament has been attacking transition, and on the counter attack looking very dangerous, right? And the weak part for us in this tournament so far has been defensive transition. you know, Pearson has been shown up a lot where his positional play is concerned. And just
All
his
right.
basic overall understanding of that particular position doesn't seem to be cutting it at this particular level. So it's good to see that on, you know, both sides of the ball we look decent thus far. In all the moments of the game, we have looked good so far, except for the set pieces. In the last game, our set pieces with Kobe Thomas was relatively speaking good. In this game, it hasn't been the best. But, apart from that, defensive transition, attacking transition, we have been good. Um, I think I agree with Shavan. The end product has not been the greatest. We have been transitioning the ball relatively well up to the final third, but especially the final pass, or a touch from a forward or something like that. The connectivity hasn't been what I want it to be up top in the final third. So that is something we can work on. I am very impressed with Xander Bicknell in the middle of the park. I think Xander Bicknell has
To me,
done
so far, the player of the
very well.
match.
Either him or Jamari Clark, and I guess Zion scored the goal. Not Scarlett scored the goal, so him have to be in the conversation as well.
No, to me, I still big now. Because him a break up every time them go through the middle,
Yeah,
him break it up. Every time I
yeah,
go through the middle, him break it up. So to
and
me, so far, him
he has
big now.
controlled the game very well.
Yes, to me, so far, I think he is the man of the match. Duncan is having a good game as well. It's just the early part of the game, him they are overhitting past them as well. But he might get into himself as well. So me, I wonder if the formation is a kind of new thing to them. Well, I wouldn't say a new thing, but probably the coach there work on a four in the back for put a formation. Some of them know if that is probably a factor. Them not used to it.
I think I think the intensity needs to improve as well. I am not the most happy about our level of intensity. Um, and that's something I think that needs to improve. Um, as I said, I think we're outnumbering them in the middle of the park when we go forward. Right, I think that that is something that has been to our benefit as well. So let's see if we and with the formation that we are using. So let's see if that you know works in our benefit in the second half as well. Hopefully, Antigua don't change up nothing too tough, you know. But I still think we need to do more with our possession though. 62% possession. We can't have so much possession and have less shots than Antigua and Barbuda. That not really make sense to me.
I think Concacaf may I put some blame because giving a team 1 day rest, I think this is I don't think it's healthy in my opinion.
For that.
The team them just get 1 day rest.
Yeah.
If you
They
think
have
about
been
it, and a
doing that
team
for all the tournaments though. They have been doing that for all the U17 girls at the same thing.
I hate that man. That to me no make no sense because if senior professionals nah do it, why I do it to kids?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it.
I,
I don't think
oh,
it makes sense. I think it because you can see the intensity in a game.
yeah, hold on. It look the game has start back,
Yeah, I know, man. I
and
see it.
it look like Antigua make substitutions.
Yeah, man. Duncan, I come after.
Jaja and Kobe are come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duncan Mackenzie off, Kobe Thomas on. Hold on, Campbell on for Scarlett. Them bring on
So I said,
instead.
I said, coach, yeah, take off
Devontae
Jamari,
Campbell
make
on for
Jamari, take off Jamari, make Jamari clock race.
yeah, Jamar Clark. Well, Jamar Clark never start the first game.
Yeah, but it's obvious that him are the number one striker right now, so give him a race.
A Scarlett him take off though. No, me
Yeah, him take
agree with
off.
that for true, man. Could I get Jamari a rest, man? Because we're gonna need Jamari Clark to remain the tournament. Reggae Boyz kicking from right to left now.
When I
Antigua
get
from
this,
left to right.
the team seem to be playing a passing game, but them a big kick. To find the pass again. They were really weak on the left hand side, Tackle Pearson. I can't believe me just said that. Here, Kobe, go. Ball, youth. Ball. Not do this. Cha. Good square.
Blake
So,
wins possession. The team going in attacking transition. Ball over the top. Looking for Chad James. James shot blocked. James cuts it back. Cross into the box. Cleared away from Antigua. Antigua survive. So the Reggae Boyz looking lively
my
in
brother, come
the.
on. The brother from Mount Pleasant, Campbell.
Hmm?
Campbell,
Yeah,
come
man.
on.
Yeah, man.
Devontae Campbell.
Campbell and
Devontae
Campbell
Campbell.
on for Scarlett and Thomas on for Mackenzie.
Mackenzie.
Duncan Mackenzie.
Come on, don't foul them.
Let's see what Kobe Thomas does.
Jamaica, good ball. Keeper come out. Yes, it's Antigua tired too, man. It's a good thing so them not fit.
Yeah, Antigua look like them a bit jaded as well too, you know. What a ball. Looking for the run of Jamari Clark. Good run out from Dorset to come off his line.
Good
The
turn.
midfield shape is exactly the same. The personnel are just different. One man sitting, everybody running forward like they are running from a fire. uh,
Ref, come on, man. Devante Campbell give away ball and come on. Pierce tackle man, Pierce man. Don't give him a shot. Well, that is shot number 5.
I expected better from Antigua though.
Fun, the man them tired. Remember saying that all said the man them a play upon them a play a match every other day, you know. Them a play a match upon some not some pig pen.
Difficult conditions, yeah.
So them foot a get extra heavy a play another mud there.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what kind
that
of
are true.
catastrophe this what kind of catastrophe this Concacaf do?
Big
This is
up
poor
Richard Stevens. Big up, big up.
this is poor planning. Devante
But they
hurt,
have been
Devante
doing it. They have been doing it
but
with all the tournaments.
try it. Yeah, but they need to stop that though, cause our kids them you know, and a big man them you know.
Oh, ball in behind. Chad James with a shot. Blocked. Was that Chad James or Campbell? Yeah,
Chad
Chad
James
James. But it look like James are playing more forward.
it looks so.
So where's
Look like
Devante Campbell play right wing back? But me see him more central. Me see Campbell more central. Hold on, we soon sort that out for you guys. One I don't
Jaja.
agree with that.
Watch
Bit there
out.
for the most part as held this one. On
Jaja.
both sides of the ball. What happened?
So see it.
Oh, the
Unun,
careless
Unun,
giveaway.
Unun, me no see it. Me no see that Unun. To me, him actually a play in the midfield and him a break up plays.
Antigua almost scored a while ago. Careless giveaway off the counter press from
Kobe
the
Thomas.
Antiguans,
Ball.
from the Jamaicans rather.
Checking up
Gave
the
up the play in a
final
dangerous
pass, man. The
area.
final pass a kill we.
Yo, hold that no score, man. Jaja. Excellent turn. Look like it's Kobe Thomas. Sends Barkley. Oh God, Barkley. Jesus. Barkley with a poor cross.
Good try, Pearson.
Campbell with a cross into the box. Looking for the header of Pearson. That was always going to be a difficult chance of Pearson. Far out and his body shape was not the best either. The angle was difficult as well. Yeah, man, I will go back and watch it one. I definitely will go back and watch it.
Yeah, Kobe, bigger body. Referee.
Corner kick for the Reggae Boys. No lie, goal kick. Goal kick. Came off of Kobe Thomas last, so it's a goal kick. Big Nell has been good. Make sure you count when you do alright, one. Alright. Big
Nah,
Nell
like
has
wouldn't
been good but lacks
yeah, wouldn't
athleticism.
stay like me, wouldn't know see no mistake, Some mistake here, wouldn't I'm not gonna
The
lie.
kind of goal kick, I mean, to be fair, Big Nell has been relatively good. Especially a big improvement on what we have had thus far.
Yo, one thing with Devante, when him get the ball, him a go run,
Yeah, yeah. He's a very direct sort of player as well. Very similar player to Chad James.
You have to give him a ball. Alright, give me that free kick there.
Reggae Boys controlling the game. Antigua parked out in their defensive half, defending in two blocks of four. Reggae Boys trying to string passes together to break the lines. Yeah, he does keep it simple. Me not agree with the latter part of that comment, but I look back at it again.
Yeah, to me, him a defend well because every time them go through the middle, you can see him break it up.
Yeah,
Again, we could
bro,
be
more
wrong.
players, me see that in break up plays. That I have seen. I've seen him break up plays. Free kick for the Reggae Boys. 20
Shot
plus yards. Just under 30 yards, it seems, from goal. Antigua make another substitute. Pearson standing over. It goes a goal. Of what a save. What a save. What a save. Wasn't that a good save, man?
It was a good save, excellent save.
Half the free kick.
If
Wow.
you never make it, that'd be too love.
Yeah.
Chad James one more time on the attack. Final pass. Bro, final pass. I kill him, man. Beat it from this up here, so good shot, you.
Clark touch right there was poor. But to counter press win it. Pearson from way out. Why did he go for it there? Should not have gone for goal from there. Just wasted a perfectly good attack. Alright, good one. Yeah, man, me I go watch and count, bro. Me I go watch and count. You know, and say, watch and count. Reggae Boys pressing well. Wins back position. Chad James cuts it back to Campbell. Campbell for goal. Another very good save by Dorset. Reggae Boys really taking control of this game thus far. To be fair, I think Marcel Gale has been decent in this game, you know. I think Marcel Gale has been decent in this game. Guys, by the way, hit the like button for the young Reggae Boys. We are leading the game 1-0. If you're from Antigua and you watch along, hit the like button in well. If you hope that or you expect that Antigua can get back in this game. Corner kick in swinging from Kobe Thomas. Dorset comes off his line, clears, punches it away. Bicknell retains possession for the Reggae Boyz. However, the Reggae Boyz lose possession. Antigua on the counter, a lot of space in the middle of the park. Antigua rushing forward very quickly. However, the numbers favor us. Very good challenge by Anderson.
Can Jamaica finally?
Antigua is kind of looking a bit more ambitious now in a Chavan, because I think they realize that their tournament is in jeopardy. So this game is going to really kind of, I think we want an insurance policy, and Antigua wants to save their tournament. So you already kind of see signs of the game opening up a bit and the intensity raising. We need to manage this game well. Let's see what. Oh, yo, you see how Cannabis Clark step up a while ago? For help for break the line.
Yeah.
So the play not go too deep, you know. Yo, that was good stuff from Cannabis Clark. You know what that show? That shows some level of football in IQ, you know.
That's what I say. Carry him. That carry him when I seen a team as a third goalkeeper.
I don't think him ready for that just yet. I don't want to
I'm say,
overhype the youth, you know. He's a
I
great
know. I'm
talent,
say
you
now
know.
they get no game, a third choice.
Yeah, but suppose we're first and second choice for some reason not available. I him next.
Yeah, but
Look on the situation with in a senior team what there.
all right. Do we
When
have? All right. Name four goalkeeper them are better than him. In your opinion?
and that's all right. Um, obviously Blake Barnes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I need to check out that goalkeeper that we have in the USL. You know, I need to check out that goalkeeper in the
Man, you make the
USL.
fans and get mad enough for me.
um. Who else? Who else now? Me know say you must can find a goalkeeper in a JPL way.
And how
Well, right
old are
now
those
better than
goalkeepers?
eh?
Remember, this. Remember, Paula say man carry 7 player for development, right?
Yeah. Now from that perspective I can understand Boyce Clark, but I can't it would be sad if Boyce Clark is our third best goalkeeper right now. I can't wrap my head around that.
No, remember said I'm not going to say that he's our third best, but why I got carry three three developed goalkeepers? Three of them, three developed goalkeepers. Just carry two experienced one, and Boys Clark there for the experience. Make him get for play in the
Um
national stadium one
people
time. Make when
some
red
people
stripe back off thing.
some people tell us that the national team is not for development in a Shafan.
And me say it, the coach say it. You might have 7 spot for development. And me say it.
All right. An Antigua player on the ground. I one thing with Antigua, you know, man. The boy then can't waste time, you know, man. Yo, you know, we must waste time while here. You did watch Suriname versus Mexico.
See, who don't agree with me there?
All right, cool. Who don't agree with you said add a little bit more weight to your argument. Yo,
No,
watch.
but I mean, if you are going to select 7 players for development, think about it.
Wouldn't say a sarcasm,
No,
Shaban.
but one. But who
How you
one?
get beaten?
Oh, the big nail comment and it matabo.
Oh, the big nail comment. Oh. All right.
Because I
Shaban nearly
can't,
get
because
tricked, you know.
by right, if you're going to have 7 development players, might as well just have him in it.
All right. I don't know. Me agree with you to some extent. From a development standpoint, he would be the best option. But mean, that's fair. I mean, I'm not gonna knock that point because that's a decent point.
He might work with Blake. He might work with Blake on an international level. Forget the experience, and he might get the experience of traveling with the national team. I think that'd be good for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. I just don't think people are trying to make it seem as if he's our third best goalkeeping option right
No,
now.
man, I think people have
That
said
I
that. No,
that
people have
I
just have said
disagree
people just have said the fact that him look like him have the potential. And you see
with.
the
Mm-hmm.
leadership trait is that him and captain for today.
Yeah.
That is our next thing as well.
Yo, you know, must waste time like crazy in one game what they are. Suriname versus Mexico. Yo, Suriname, 45 minutes and a half. If it wasn't for the whole heap of extra time where the referee did give, Suriname would have wasted about 20 minutes out of the 40 minutes, out of the 45 minutes in the second half.
That bad.
Yeah, man, big and serious, man.
But then they are lose.
Suriname killed. But yeah, man, at halftime it was 5-0. The scoreline did not look dread, man. And the goals were starting to kind of flow after a while.
That
Scoreline
is
did not
why
look dread,
just
man.
that is why
By the way,
just
me see a couple of bad touches from Jamari Clark thus far, you know.
I know that's
63
one.
minutes gone in this one, just past the hour mark. Jamaica 1, Antigua 0. We win the first ball, getting it going in attacking
Yo,
transition.
final touch a kill we man, bro. Formula, if we make it out today, when will be the next game? Don't tell me say a Friday.
Well on
Wait,
there.
today
I did
today
look
a
on it, you know.
Tuesday.
I did look on it and
Today a
hold
Wednesday.
on. Let me view the schedule. Although the schedule kind of change up like still, you know. So,
Yeah,
hold
because of
on.
what happened today.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look on it again.
Brother, man, I try to push my ball line of youth. Enough endurance there. Enough Jamaicans there endurance here.
But I'm not see it on the schedule right here, so.
Probably not
Oh no,
schedule it yet.
Hold on. June the 25th to the hour. June the 22nd.
So 3
So it
days.
look like them are gonna have 2 days rest in between. The round of 16 games start Saturday, June the 25th. So them are gonna have a couple days rest. Two instead of one. In
Treasure
between.
Cody James down. But
Eh?
Cody James, my boy. Cody
Chad
James.
James.
Chad James, yeah, my bad. Man, like amazing run watch out through the back line. Good tackle
But that
youth.
that 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 no look like no contact did up on that play though,
That's
Shabba.
why that's why dangerous.
But them they're the one that were really worrying. What a run from the Antiguan through the middle. Jaja. Them just allow the man to just drive through the middle like that right up to the penalty box.
And
Jaja.
Israel, I am not comfortable as well either. I swear.
Yeah, Antigua kinda. Yeah. Them need
Jaja.
2 goals though, you know. Them need 2 goals, so that's where the comfort lies for me. But Antigua kinda kick up a little storm now, you know. Oh, mercy. In swinging corner kick. The Antiguan rose high. Glancing header went just wide of the far post. No lie, it wasn't even a header off of him knee.
Yo, I don't
Like the
know how
ball
family
not
I see it
come
with
off of
Chad
him
James.
knee. Eh?
I don't know how you not see this something with Chad James.
With what?
Him, you go see it.
Hold on, Chad James in behind. Ooh,
That how me I
poor
saw.
first touch. Poor first touch from Chad James. He had to be forced to return it back. Campbell. Ooh, picks up on it. Drove down the line, crossed it into the box. Keeper got a touch onto it.
Lucky,
To
you know,
prevent it
Jamari
from going to Jamari Clark. Yeah, man. But on a Barkley, it look like Barkley and Devontae Campbell switch. It look like
Yeah, because they want to
Barkley
go
and
up on the next side.
yeah.
That's not a foul, ref. They want to come get all of yellow kid. To me, you get the ball, but
That was all ball, man. That was all ball. Rubbish. And a yellow card too. And most one Central, yo, me hate the Central American
American
referee, man,
referee, man.
Virgin.
It's an American
American?
ref. Mm-hmm.
Oh, because me there watch the game with Costa Rica and Antigua, you know, and down to all the Costa Rican them in the comment section in a Virgin. I laugh about how the Central American referee them deal with some of the country them in a Virgin.
Chad
And
James, I come off.
how them quote unquote look out for
Chad
them
James, I come
Hispanic
off.
brothers, you know.
Chad James, Tyler Roberts, I come on for Chad.
Yeah, Chad kinda looking a little bit jaded. But he has had a good game though. And we can't forget that he assisted Zion on the goal. Chad James has played well. I think he has done enough to warrant a spot in the starting lineup going forward. Tyler Roberts on for Chad James, ladies and gentlemen. That's fair, Ezra. If they score one, the ascendancy is with Antigua. Yeah, man. Free kick for Antigua. Well over.
Big kick. Yo, me hate see a side play big kick. This big kick thing, I don't
The
know why.
first half he did well. The first half he did well, but the second half, Bicknell kind of need to step up in the second half, you know. To be fair, his second half thus far has not been what the first half was.
Yeah, man, the first half him, the aggressive in the middle of the park, man.
Yeah, and more assertive. I think positionally, there has been the one or two occasions where he has not been where he should be.
Yeah, boy, distribution, but still,
Who that boy's car?
I mean, man,
Yeah, man, a strong point time game, man.
man, remind me of something there at Edison to City.
Excellent throw to Devontae Campbell.
I'm not gonna lie, Pearson is having a kind of okay game today.
You know, want. You know, we need for up a goal difference too, you know. Because if Costa Rica lose in a Belgium, we could have even nicked them to second, you know, and get easier
No,
through
we
in the
don't
next.
want to come second, that's the thing.
Because if we get another goal, you know,
We don't
and
want to
Costa
come
Rica
second,
lose
Formula.
badly.
We
Yeah.
don't want to come second, that's the thing.
Why?
You just look on the table, I think it beneficial if we come third more than second.
Eh?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Who would I likely to play if we...
We can't make all on them. I have to go back through it again. But I think it more benefit based on all the results them I go so far. All of the other games them it actually more beneficial for who come second. For come third, I mean.
Interesting. I gotta look on that. Interesting. Interesting. Antigua camping out now in our defensive third, trying to make some plays in front of our defense line in the pocket. Jamaica repelling the attacks thus far.
Nah, like, honestly believe it would have better for them put on Zimenis a while ago.
Now, so Zimenez is a sure give up a goal, Bertrand.
No man, me attack on the cause you realize say we are make attacking play, but attack is not our problem right now. Defense our problem now, you know, so we need to put on a defender.
Yeah, but Zimenez is not. Zimenez is a defender where go come on and come. Bertrand, you know, see how
No, that's
easy
why
it
I
is
say
to
against
beat
a
a
weaker
Beat last
opponent
game.
formula. That's why I say
No,
him
Sam, I
against
not
a
trust.
weaker
No,
opponent.
Shavani, you biased to your JC, Bertrand. I not trust
No,
him there
brother,
right now,
hold
Bertrand.
on. The who beat Zimenis more than me what do you? I just the weaker opponent me I talk about, you know.
No, I'm in a business. Zimenez right now can't say I feel right
All
now,
right, tell
Bertrand.
the truth. Isn't Pearson playing good in your opinion? Well, somewhat good in your opinion.
Um,
Him
him
having an
look more
okay game
assured. Him look more assured with Big Nell there, but I wouldn't say him a not really ball to me to be
No,
honest.
him a played better than the last two games because he's a weaker
No, him not
opponent.
get shown up as much because Big Nell there with him.
Because he's a weaker opponent.
All right, good
Yeah,
stuff
see
from
the
Xander
formula. If
Big
we
Nell.
come third, we are gonna avoid US and Mexico until semifinals.
Oh, if we come second, we're gonna grab one of them in the
Yeah.
next round. Okay. Oh, land, yeah. All right. Thanks to that one, the Lanisha. I was looking to try and see how it would have shape out, but we never find that information.
I think the way Concacaf do them thing, it do weird.
Mm.
Everything about Concacaf and football do weird. Tyler gone. Shut see the final pass, man.
Excellent ball in behind now. Well, it was overcooked. Trying to find the run of Roberts in behind.
Yo,
It
man,
looked
I
like
gonna lie
Roberts
still.
is.
The
Mm,
number 11 here, him no, I'm not gonna say it, because I'm so enough to say because I look up at them. So,
I'm not good.
no, me never said that. Me never said. Mm-mm.
I mean, Barkley, yeah, man, him look like suspect since him forward on. I'm not gonna lie. Him not really do nothing for me for say yo. Roberts just uses his pace. Almost got by the
So hold on, I
Antiguan
wonder.
fullback.
So the two wing backs them with them, the two left back with them carry was Rochester and who?
Watson.
And we should say Watson are really
Watson
beneficial.
already. when instead of saying them not good, we just say them not ready.
Already.
Them properly prepared for the tournament.
But family, how long them in a training camp? How old in a training camp, sir?
Good counter pressing from the Reggae Boyz. Oh, the shot was poor from Thomas.
Pearson, nobody with it, do. We don't give a compliment a while ago.
Not a lot of power on the shot from Thomas there, just outside the Antiguan penalty box, trying to curl it to the far post. Antigua really and truly has not performed at the level that I thought they would have given the performances in the
Family,
Honduras
man,
and
them
Costa Rica
tired.
game.
Everybody tired.
Wally Power. Roberts in behind, heading to the byline.
Ball, big nail.
Very good.
But tell us a big penalty.
You get a penalty?
Yeah.
You
Man
sure?
push down Tyler Roberts.
Uh-huh. Big Mel with it in the center circle, driving out of the center circle. What a ball to Tyler Roberts. Tyler Roberts brought down. Penalty. Penalty.
Yep, clear. As dead.
Yeah, that was the denial of a goal scoring opportunity. And the Antiguan has been carded as well.
I beg you, Jamari, take a penalty, dude.
Yeah,
Please take
man,
it.
Jamar, you have to take it, man. Yeah, attack, say, man. Who else I got to take it? Who else I got to take it, Virgin? I hope Pierce nobody the foolish again today, you know.
I think the reason why them probably arrest Roberts, because remember say he made a play all I game them so far. So I probably just rest them they arrest him for give him like some time for recover, man. The keeper will go back in your goal, no?
Some early hall team shape. Yeah, who know na
Them
easy, you
might
know,
take it on
man.
VAR or something.
Who know na easy, you know,
Yep, they
man.
might take it on VAR.
Why? But that's a clear penalty. That's a clear penalty. There's no if nor but nor maybe about that. That's a clear penalty. It was clearly the denial of a goal scoring opportunity. It was a tackle from behind. No contact on the ball. All the player. I don't understand where call over to Wabrechin. What nonsense. What nonsense. What nonsense.
No man, the penalty them a review, man.
They must have reviewed to see if it's a red card.
I mean them would normally say it.
Of course, that was enough contact. Judge. They might try to argue say the contact not enough.
The yellow card rescinded, penalty red card him get. Red card
Oh,
him
it's a
get.
red card.
Yeah, last man. I guess because I'm my last man.
Yeah. Yes, red card. So Antigua down a man. But figure say must that.
That man wouldn't know it was a foul because him put him on in a Tyler Roberts back, you know. So that's the thing, you know. You see, if you never put him
He
on
knew
him
what
back,
he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He might try to give him a little nudge from behind. I don't think he was deserving of a red.
yeah, man, I think it was, but
Was
because it's the last
definitely a
man.
penalty and definitely a card to especially give the fact says the last man back. Him know him did I do, man. Him know him did I do. So Jamari Clark steps up now. The bag is second of the tournament. But I'm not seeing a goal come up on the screen yet
Nah, man,
on
that's
the
something
tracker.
late since recently, you know.
Or it not look like it kick yet.
I'm kick it, man.
And smash up the like button, guys. Reggae Boyz large and in charge. Smash up the like button. Jamari Clark. Jamari Clark.
One thing another guy, you're happy when him score, you know.
Yeah. Clark steps up. Confident penalty. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Jamaica in the ascendancy. 2-0 up. And Bossa Ronaldo celebration.
I don't know why keeper love anticipate what the man them a go kick. Brother, just wait.
Yeah.
Wait, some of them man a kick penalty now. Brother, just wait till the man them kick and go for a ball, brother. Because them not kick the ball and
Yeah.
place it again. Then just a wait for Unu for commit to a side.
Yeah, because that him do, you know.
Yeah,
That
just
him
wait till
do.
the keeper commit.
Yeah. Lanesra, I think your fears have been eased, boss. He was, I mean, to be fair though, the person who take him game, Chad James.
In
I remember
final
there was a
pass to
change in
me.
shape, you know.
Him
Yeah,
have the energy
but
but him final
but
touch.
him make up feet with him assist doing a Shavan. So you have to give him that, you know.
Him get the assist or Mackenzie.
Chad James get the assist, man.
Sure?
Yeah, man. I know that for a fact, man. I him get the assist.
Yeah. I don't know side there. Why that still has a goal on the screen?
Or it still has a goal because the game now restart again.
That me I wanna come here and look on the game and me I
A
see something
water
there.
break, man. A water break.
Me see water break. But true, me see
me
goal on it. Now them take it off.
I think because the game now restarted. Me agree one. Big Nell has really been a stabilizing presence in the midfield. And truth be told, Antigua hasn't targeted our right side as much as Honduras was in the last game.
Good number 2, yeah.
In terms of the right wing channel, that particular channel.
Jamaica come out and Lembiskia or Lembas. What?
Lembiskia is there?
Yeah, he might come on, you know.
I thought Lembiskia was injured and was not going to make it. What?
Where him come from?
Wolves, I think him come from.
What?
Yeah, man, Wolves.
So much big ball we have on our side. Yeah, Davante, go. Dead. Chop him out time shoes.
I thought Limbiskia was injured. That's interesting. Because them says that he was basically going to be pulled out of the tournament and replaced.
Well, he's there.
Because I think them the all say a Kamali probably take him spot or something like that. But I don't see him on the bench right there, so. I don't see him on the bench. And the squad where JFF published.
But on the bench where the JFF publishing, you see Rochester upon it too.
Rochester and Douglas upon it, yeah.
And Rochester is supposed to be on the bench, so.
Yeah, that is a fair point. That's a fair point. Oh God, our beloved federation.
Concacaf see that now and just go and say, hold on, the brother never get hurt here. We might up on the bench. Remember the Leon Bailey something too as well. Leon Bailey never up on the bench, you know. But in play, so.
Oh boy.
Yo, Bagley Morgan is a really good centre back, you know, man.
Yeah, man, he's a quality. He play for Chelsea, you know, man. Very assured presence at the back for Chelsea's U18. I've watched some performances with him at Chelsea. And
again, for Paul, development 7, with a carry him too.
I would give him a shot in the national team. I would.
Tyler, good try you would.
I would. Would I give Badley Morgan a shot in the national team? I wouldn't argue against it. I will say that much. I wouldn't argue against it.
I mean, just imagine you have Pinnock in the amongst Pinnock and Low.
Roberts trying to get a shot off in the box. Very good block from the Antiguan to close him down very quickly.
I mean, I don't agree with the development 7 formula, but I think if we're going to do it.
An argument could be made that some of the U20 players must be included. Alright,
formula, look at what we're number 2 on the sheet where them have. The Reggae Boyz have put out.
Hold on, I could just look on a player.
Somebody has said Kimali Powell, the commentator. And the commentator, the brother, are the people that put up something on the screen.
I think it's a mistake because the youth then I look like Lembiskia. I never see the youth too good because the Concacaf channel on the YouTube kind of little hazy, you know. I don't know. I not see the feed all that well.
Kimali Powell and Israel say.
Yeah, that's what I said. Initially, I said, but that not look like Lembiskia. It look like Powell. I never said, but that's what I was thinking. That this really and truly not look like Lembiskia. It look like Powell. All right, make us see where Powell is playing now. Powell plays in Jamar Clark in behind. Ooh, excellent work from Dorset. Yo, the youth of Dorset, him have some talent, you know. Him talent, man. That should have been 3-0. That should have been 3-0. That should have been 3-0. Good play in behind from Kamali Powell. Antigua kind of at 6s and 7s right now, you know. Yo, that was good stuff though from Dorset, man. The man come out and come after Jamar Clark, close him down. Clark tried to round him. He covered the space very well, Dorset. Clark tried to cut it back. I think Clark was trying to cut it back and then try and take a shot.
Yo, JF
But
for
when
real
him
do
says a
better still,
bomb and
man.
move it for shape, for shoot,
JF for
Dorset
real
just
do
get
better
out
in the
quickly.
formula.
Eh?
JF for real do better in it. The man in the number 2 list on them street, you know. Matter of fact,
Eh?
them Diva have a number 2 on the squad list.
Yeah. And Powell not the on it neither.
Powell not depend this neither.
Yeah.
I wonder if
They need
more
to
than 20 people them carry. 20 baller them carry.
Yeah, but you have to pick the right match day squad. You have to select the right match day squad.
So I wonder if the information now flow over correctly with them. Yo, football is really a mess, you know.
Honestly though, Shavan, we cuss and quarrel, but Jamaica could have do a better job hosting this U20 tournament than Honduras.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly.
Even
Honduras
JC,
has been
even the
poor.
great Jamaica College would do a better job. The great Jamaica College would do a better job.
Short corner kick. Yo, Thomas is very good beating players in 1v1 in a good trick cross into the box at the back post. Barkley with the lead but couldn't get it back across. Smash the like button for the Reggae Boyz, ladies and gentlemen. The young Reggae Boyz are leading and heading to the next round. Antigua, to be fair, has been very flat in this game though. They haven't really offered a lot. This is good CDM work from Big Nell. This is what we're talking about, coverage. Good work from Big Nell. That is intelligence and footballing IQ, Realizing that he needed to drift out left to provide coverage
Yo,
and to
Barkley
trap.
Morgan is a hell of a centre back. Hell of a centre back. You see, man just stand up and wait on him instead of a rush going night tackle.
Yeah. That was good play from him.
Me that carry him. Me
I
that carry
think I
him.
think he's gonna be a I think he's gonna be a good stable presence in the senior team eventually.
But I like to see him. Out of that side, there are the two people on me that say me that carry. Now I see in a team. Would that be him, Bagley Morgan and the goalkeeper. Who else?
Antigua struggling to deal with the pace of Tyler Roberts. Brought down the player just outside the penalty box. One say I like Thomas. Adrian's a love call Big Nell near me. Well, we have to be real about what we see, Adrian. If
Yeah,
the
that's
player is
true.
playing well, then we have to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, that's true. The men's football upon the age group, it is very different for real. But we can't deny he's actually having a good game. And him look composed on the ball. That was something where our defenders has been lacking over the past couple of years, in my opinion.
Reggae Boyz counter pressing, wins it. Shot
Control.
from, look like it's Kamali Powell. High and wide. Hold on, counter attack from Antigua. Boyz Clark had to come off his line. Antigua has really
Not been in the game.
they've been flat, to be honest with you. They're not what they are, and to your credit, you
One
said
thing,
them,
Tyler, you
them
know,
look shady.
Your Tyler got draw phone.
Yeah, because him quick, him just knock it by you and just shoot by you. Him quick. At the pace they must struggle for deal with. At the pace they must struggle for deal with.
That's why I say, you see, that's why I say in a game like this, I'm not saying Zimenez is any world beater, guys. Don't beat me. I am saying if Zimenez was playing earlier with Chad James, you think it would have been a problem for them.
I think you would have been problems with us.
No man, Formula. You
I think
can't
if
just
Jimenez
automatically.
was playing,
Formula, you have to think about it. Those Zimenez play well against JPL and Money Cup teams.
but hold on, but the youth not up on a farm. The youth not up on a farm, Shavan. He has been poor. Three
Yeah,
minutes of
because him a
extra
play
time,
against quality
almost
teams.
completed. Free kick
Because him,
for the Reggae Boys. Just outside the penalty
alright,
box
match
on the
done.
right hand wing channel.
Match done. 2-love, so.
Yeah, it look like it done. Into the box, straight to the keeper Dorset, and that's it. That is it. Jamaica advanced, guys. Jamaica on our way to the next round. Um, this game didn't go as how I thought it would have, to be honest with you.
Win one, lose one, draw one. Again, am I man of the match? Not even can say again. Because Big Nell, the kind of.
All right,
Boys
so
Clark. But the Boys Clark, I mean, Bagley Morgan. Where's the
all right,
Formula?
so all right, so guys, the game has ended between the Reggae Boys and Costa Rica and Antigua and Barbuda rather. It's 2-0 to the Jamaica Reggae Boys. Uh, Relatively, I would say a dominating performance. We dominated them. We were the better team easily. Um, so the goal scorers was Zion Scarlett in the 41st minute with an assist from Chad James, and then in the 81st minute, the Reggae Boys got a penalty with a running behind from Tyler Roberts, and he was brought down. Jamari Clark stepped up, and Jamari Clark slotted it home. So with that being said, 2-0 victory for the Reggae Boys. Let me bring up the stats quick and fast. Stop sharing and bring up the stats.
So wouldn't agree, say, him would have give Big Nell man of the match. To me, I between Big Nell and Bagley Morgan.
So wait, one, you're not consistent though, boss, because you are saying that them drift past Big Nell how much time in a game, and they want to give man of the match. All right, make me read out the stats quick and fast. Reggae Boys 2, Antigua 0. Total shots 16 from the Jamaica Reggae Boys, 9 total shots from Antigua,
Oh, that's a lot. That's a
8
great man.
shots on target from the Reggae Boys, 1 shot on target from Antigua. Reggae Boys had 64% possession to Antigua's 36% possession. Reggae Boys had 403 passes, 226 passes for Antigua, 80% passing accuracy for Jamaica. Antigua's passing accuracy was very poor, exceptionally poor at 62%. 15 fouls for the young Reggae Boys. Antigua had 10, 2 yellow cards apiece, 1 red card for Antigua, and that would have came when they gave up the penalty, which would have made it very difficult for them really and truly to come back, make any sort of comeback after that. 4 offsides for the Reggae Boys, none for Antigua, 4 corners for the Reggae Boys, 3 for Antigua. The table on your screen right now, 3 games played for
So
us and
automatically come
Antigua.
third.
Two, not necessarily. If Honduras beat Costa Rica.
by 6.
Yeah, that's true. They were that 5-0 whopping they were getting a man. Whenever
Probably
even
a blessing in disguise.
yeah, yeah. Cause really and truly I say Honduras a dump up Costa Rica 6-0. So we basically come third. Unfortunately for us,
Remember, say
we still managed
The
to go
Costa
through.
Rica game in the formula did kind of with it back and forth with me and we and them, so and it's not like Honduras did really. Oh, come on, watch about the game, but just never there go watch it live. Come never there
Mm-hmm.
go lose no sleep that day there. And it's not like for say yo them outplay we come tell you say
They
when we
never
wake up and we
outplay
see the
we.
score, me tell you say wake up and see the 5 love score. Me
They
feel say
think them
wait what?
dominate we. They
Yeah,
never
come me feel say
dominate we. We were at Belgium. Let me tell you when I can tell you what really kill we in that game there. 3 players kill we in that game there. Seeing
Jimmy.
Zimenez, Belgium,
Yes.
you see down the right wing channel of our defense, the right side of our defense was like butter. And
For
the
the
Honduras
for the
left
machine
side
on the
of their
scene.
top was the hot knife, Belgium. Every time them run at Zimenez and Blake, Belgium. Zimenez and Blake, they just all over the place. Them never turn up for play that game, the Belgium. And then what happened? Zimenez was allowing, not Zimenez, them name Pearson in the
Pearson.
middle of the park was not creating a delay tactic by, providing coverage of the space in front of Zimenez and Blake every time when Antigua got going in attacking transition. Zimenez staying central and not moving over to the right to provide that delay tactic to help the team to come back to reorganize in defensive transition when Honduras was catching us on the counter. And
Cause
them
Jimmy's
three
not
players, they really dash it with Virgin. They were Pearson,
cause
Zimenez, and Blake was so terrible in that game, Virgin. Really, them did really, really poor. Even though the team performance on a whole was probably better. And I said this as well too, because we got chances in the game and we never finished them. And there was a particular
so
point in time when we were camped out we were spending large amounts of time in the Honduras final third. Jamari
so
Clark
all
could
right,
have run the
formula.
channels better to
So
provide
formula.
outlets for Duncan and Kobe, but I really Pearson, Blake, and Zimenez kill we in that
So
game.
you think Zibin is more likely should have played as a winger instead of a right back?
Right now, I don't want to see Zimenez on the pitch, Virgin. I'm not gonna lie to you, him not in no sort of form, Virgin. He has been terrible in this tournament. I mean, Blake make up for it to a certain extent, because Blake was atrocious in the last game, Virgin. But at least we can say Blake has had 2 good games out of 3. Yes, if it can't, the goal we did concede against Costa Rica, Blake had a part to play in it, no doubt. But generally speaking, in the two of the 3 games, for the most part, Blake has played well. But Blake in the Honduras game, Virgin, oh man,
You sure it don't have nothing
did
to do
all
with the
over
fact
the
that
place.
Zibin is never there provide no help?
Boy, Blake could have do better too, Virgin. One night time, them remember when a man just bounced Blake off a ball easy in a Virgin. If memory serves me right, it led to a goal. And me hear even Stan Cranky there talk about it, but I am sure. One little simple and on a real challenge, and on a serious bounce. Just one little bounce, just one little nudge. And I see Blake just fly off a ball in a Virgin. Blake in 1v1 scenarios, Shavan, in 1v1 scenarios, Blake and Zimenez was poor. And as a matter of fact, there were scenarios in that game too where it was the 2 defenders, Blake and Zimenez, versus one player, one Honduras winger, and the winger beat the 2 of
Yeah.
them on more than one occasion.
I guess in a mind with me that I don't know, but I think based off of observation with with the senior team, I think we'll have our issues developing good right backs. I think we'll look on somebody's attacking prowess, attacking quality, and then consider them a right back. because Javier Brown to me is not a good defender for the national team.
No, I disagree. I disagree.
For the
Javian Brown
national
has not been
team.
on the
For the
well, all right.
national
But
team.
defense for him club is actually in strong point. I agree his
So
form
is
has
it
not
that
been the
our
best.
formula? Is it that it could be a situation? It can't be somebody that play good for them club formula. Or when him a defend for the national, it could be a situation where he might get the defensive cover, or he might
No,
get
but man,
assistance in club that
Shavan, a whole heap of pressure Javian Brown commander down the right still, you have to bear that in mind as well,
for
He is the point
Jamaica.
of
If
attacking.
all our wing back them, all our national, we realize
Exactly.
because
The
as we said,
right wing backs, right full backs rather, are the point of attack. So a whole heap of pressure them commander.
because I remember even when Taxi, enough games we look on it and we say, yo, Taxi not really have a bad game, but really and truly the team them now attack down the left hand side, them attack down the right.
Yeah.
I think we need for that's what I'm saying, family. As I say, we now I don't think the federation do them homework. Them for look upon it and say, yo, for the past couple of years, our weakest positions has been wing back and defensive midfield. I don't know if them have put in a plan in place for try to fix that issue. Big up Coach Vinci. I think we need to sort that out. We need to work on that and develop defensive midfielders. We need to develop wing backs. Attack. Well, but that's what we need
Hold
for
on,
work on
Shavan.
that.
Hold on, Shavan. Me not understand, coach. Coach forward from my channel and yell up everybody first and yell me last.
I want
Me
to
not
hear so when you
understand
go
your
in,
last.
hold on there. When you go to the White House, the last person and you shaking at the president, you know.
Yeah, that's how it go.
I mean, you have to go through everybody before you go to the president, you know.
We never know that. All right. Well, if that be the case, then that justified them. So me I say, oh, him forward in and he yell up one. He yell up every Shavan, everybody yell up and I me one last yell up. Me I say, what kind of styling thing? Big up, coach. Yeah, man, Shavan, go through.
Yeah,
Guys, before you go through, Shavan, guys, smash the like button, hit the like button for the young Reggae Boys. They have won this game 2-0 and have advanced to the next round. So that is worth hitting the like button for. Go through, Shavan.
yeah. As I mentioned, no, it's I think based off of what you just said, I think well when I carry nobody for replace Jimenez, so yeah, I don't know.
Who is the right? Who is the other right fullback? A
So
Barkley? Who are the other right fullback?
formula. Think about this. If Jimenez was the first choice right back, right? And Jimenez is play has not been the greatest. Would you want the secondary one there?
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. That's a
Because
fair point.
I honestly believe say I mean, I don't know if Jerry still a watch, but probably that's the reason why we see Jimenez look so good for JC because to we look like him not play right back. Because I don't know, but Jimenez him even at the national senior team when him play for the senior team, him no look it's disappointing. I know some rate Jimenez family. You have all person who say when you want to see Jimenez in the national team.
Yeah.
So it kind of disappointing for no say yo the performance we might get so far it not do. This
Yeah.
coach asks I want to you.
Me see him comment, man. Me so highlight it. What do you think about Fuzzy in that game, Shavan? In
Um
the 3-3 but in my opinion.
the only
But
bad thing when I see him do a start Pearson.
yeah, because Pearson has been so poor, but yet still him still continue to struggle with the youth.
The good thing
Why?
when I see him do him never start him a defensive midfield.
And
So I
and
have to
and that you have to give him credit for that. But him still look like a bystander in a midfield to me, though, Shavan.
he is. Him not really have no influence in the game for say yo alright. Cause Bicknell was a defensive midfielder and Bicknell more to me look like the man who orchestrate everything. And that should have been Pearson's job.
A bit near run the show in the middle of the park, Bertie.
And that should have been Pearson
Straight
because
up.
if anybody look upon Pearson just from body structure alone, them are gonna say, yo, that brother, yeah, him a go be the orchestrator.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Pearson to me was just to me all of the work something they do it. My boy there, Bicknell. Pearson to me he was just a player for Bicknell to play off of, really. He was just a lot of times to me, probably may have to go watch back the game, but a lot of times to me, he was just a bystander.
I need
I
to go
think
watch back. I need to go watch back the Man KC match them there, Manning Cup.
I think Fuzzy, I think what Fuzzy is showing in this tournament is that he's not a good coach, but he's not a bad coach either. And I'll tell you why. The main thing for me is that in defensive transition in this tournament thus far, the team has been so poor, but yet still Fuzzy not do nothing for correct it. And for 2 games straight, he never do nothing for correct it. I mean, we hear say Bicknell had a bit of a knock, so probably that's why I'm never starting. But if it's even, I
But
don't know, if it's even for
hold
talk to
on
him
this.
and give him some decent instructions.
Aren't we hearing that Pearson also has a knock?
Pearson no not Bertie. Pearson does not play no ball, Bertie. I not think Pearson have Yo, Javon plays Pearson is Aka 2.2. Pearson at 17 playing like Aka at 40. Oh god.
Analyze still. I mean, today he had a okay game. It wasn't a good game. It was an okay game. But then again, as I say, it was based off of the opponent who play.
Hmm.
Because even the Trinidad game, I watch the Trinidad and the Haiti game or the other. I mean, I say the middle of Trinidad, them run. And the way I see it, it look like some people will run at Pearson. Pearson can't manage it.
Pearson, well, I mean, I know Pearson just look shaky, Bertie. Because even one of the things I think we need a midfield academy in Jamaica, right? An academy specifically designed to teaching our young midfielders the ways of the game. Because
That's why I
I
say,
think
all right, formula.
I
Hold
think
on
when
there.
midfielders understand movement in a Bertie.
What
Them
do you think
not
about that plan? Yeah?
them things that them can pose in the middle of park like fashion model in a Bertie.
What do you think about that idea, yeah, formula? You know, some media always against the 14 Paris Association, right?
Mm.
If we split it and we have 3 divisions, Carnival, Middlesex, and Surrey, and each one of them division there, the JFF develop a training center with 3 fields.
I think that's what them plan to do. I think them plan to. Well, I don't know about the training center, but from what I understand, the plan is to have a good facility in each confederation, in each of the 4 confeds. From what I understand, from what I hear, them have the money to do it. But from what I hear, what is holding them up is bureaucracy in getting the land approved.
I mean, understand how the Jamaican national team issue I get land in Jamaica. Family, you ever go country and you look on some land for all miles, some empty land for all miles.
People own them doing a Chavan and they still have to titles have to be transferred and all of that sort of thing. Sometimes even identifying the owners of the land can be a problem
Family, the
sometimes.
Jamaican
Well, not
government
even
are
not
low.
necessarily identifying them, but getting a hold of them sometimes can, because sometimes people own land and them gone a foreign and all of them things. You know JFF now go foreign go look for nobody. But from what I understand, this bureaucracy really and truly kinda hold up the process.
We need to do something formula, man, because things it not. Remember,
We need a
people
midfield academy, Bertrand.
people
Because we
always
midfielder
say
them. Yo, by the way,
people
sorry for cut you,
always
Siobhan. Sorry for cut you, but you notice the difference in movement between Pearson and Bicknell. Wanna get training in Germany, I wanna get training in a JPL in a bit.
Cavaliers.
On both sides of the ball, if you notice the difference in a virgin and the energy
Yeah, you
levels.
can see it. So that's what my
Trust
fair say
me.
formula. If we need for just all right, this is what me would I do. You see the elite, the top 50 players, they wouldn't have go to traditional high school. They would have go to a
Yeah,
football school.
I agree.
You make them still do them subjects, etc. You know. But the main focus is going to be football development. I honestly think we need for because remember in the family, people always say I'm anti-Jamaican players, but yet still I am always the person who always come on the platform and I talk about development of the youths of Jamaica, you know. Me are one of the person
Mhm.
who always I try to find ways to develop. So I
Yeah,
don't
that's
understand
true.
how people don't make the correlation there. It's not that I am against local players, it's just I don't think local players right now are good enough. So we need to do something. We need to develop a play. Because as you make a good point a while ago, Pearson and Bicknell, one of them is the top youth player in a Jamaica right now, in Pearson. And Bicknell is not a top player in a Germany right now. Just look at it.
I don't even think him get game for 4-2 Cologne's U17 teams, from the research that I did,
Exactly. And Pearson
I
a
don't think
start for
him get game for
Cavaliers.
them
And
team.
Cavaliers a start. And Pearson a start for Cavaliers senior team. So you see
I
the
don't quote me
big
on that, but from the research that I have done, it don't look like Bicknell is starting for Fortuna Cologne's U17 team. If that is true, then that is sad because that would mean that the U17 level of a German fourth division
is better than the
team
JPL.
is better than the flipping JPL. If it is a case that Bicknell is indeed not starting for Fortuna Cologne's U17s, as my research seems to suggest, but it really not show the JPL in a good light at all.
No, we know. We not say would you understand what you mean when you say like people are growing, but what would you say compared to what you say with Pearson, he was a massive improvement.
Yeah, man, massive improvement, one massive
Massive,
improvement.
massive improvement. And in second half we see him falter. Cause when in the first half, we never really see people there dribble around him. Even when them dribble around him, we see him put in a fight. And you know just go around him. So with Pearson, I just see Pearson just put a foot at the man just gone around him.
But Pearson more while he never even in position
Yeah, that's the next thing as well.
to even challenge.
So I say we need for do something pertaining to develop. If we are going constantly at try depend upon forget the thing from the senior level, we are going always fail. You have to build from the youth level. No, we know man. We know what we are saying we know. We know him now. Him probably the reason why because he is not honestly Mr. German youth players are better than big now. So it would be difficult for him really get game in Germany. But what we are saying now is the fact that he is one of our best under 20 players at the position, and he is better than one of the top youth players in Jamaica.
In
But
the
him can't get no.
JPL,
So me no,
it really if that is if my research is correct, which seems to imply that Bicknell is not featuring for the Fortuna Cologne U17 team in terms of he's in the academy getting training, but from my research, it doesn't seem as if he's getting game time. Um, if that is true, and if my research is correct, it really not put the JPL in a good light at all, bedroom. It shows that the level of the JPL is extremely poor.
all right. I said something yesterday. Now, I never want to allude to it, but People are gonna bash me again. You know, I'm gonna wait until the next senior team call. I'm gonna want to see if a certain player get called again. I'm gonna want to see if a certain player
Who
get
that?
called again.
Let me see who you attack. Let me guess who you attack.
Because
Bye.
if him, Mr. Man, if him ever get called again, if
My
he,
figure say him you attack, man. Because I say, who Shaban attack? When I think about it, I
Formula,
put,
from the
I
man
put two
making
and
that,
two
the man that
together.
score a goal against, the man that score back a next goal, you know.
I think I want him score. If memory serves me right, it's a penalty or
No man, we
something.
are talking about from the last time. The man still stuck at 11 goal, you know. You see, so we have a striking problem at Jamaica too now. Just imagine
Yeah.
this: the regular season done and the leading goal scorer done with 12 goal.
And the leading goal scorer is a winger.
Jesus Christ.
And
I mean,
as a matter
I
of
mean
fact, out
Salah.
of
I mean
all the
Salah and
leading goal
Son.
scorers,
Salah and
out of,
Son
but Shavan,
are
out of
wingers.
all the leading goal scorers, I only Bygrave is an out and out number 9 because Nelson is not an out and out 9 either. Green is a winger. All right. For this particular game, one of the things that I think played a role in us being able to control this game the way we did is that we outnumbered Antigua in the midfield. And one with the three at the back, we were more compact, right? And I think that we this is probably a formation going forward that Fuzzy probably needs to, based on the personnel that he has at his disposal, he probably need to look at this formation going forward. Where do you think, Chavan?
I mean, with the personnel we have there now, probably yeah. Because I don't know. Or Rochester did look before him get the red card.
Him did look okay. He was probably the better of our defenders. Him did look okay. And truth be told, the red card would even say a theme fault in a virgin because really and truly, is a theme fault in a virgin because he was not supposed to be covering that space.
So it was a rush tackle. I never see tackle, you know.
No, but he had to do it though.
Oh, him they
Because
have
what
to do it.
happened? Because what happened? The defense was disorganized, so he had to come across now to try and provide coverage for players that were out of position, and the player was bearing down on the penalty box, and I think he was trying to get because the player was almost at the penalty box, and he might try to get in the tackle before the player get in
Reaching
at
on
the
the box.
box. And really and truly, the player was a bit too far from him, so I think he actually took one for the team. To be honest with you, I think Rochester actually take one for the team.
So in your opinion, then,
Deliberately took one for the team.
you'd have started back the next game then.
Yeah, whenever him available for you again, me that start him back. Because to be
So the
honest with you,
base, all right. So the main issue we use so far would have be Pearson and Zimenez.
yes, those two. And Blake had a terrible game in the Honduras game, but to be fair, he was relatively good in the Costa Rica game, and he did well this game out. So yeah, I think those are the
I
two
know
main
formula.
issues.
Remember
Pearson
what I
and Zeman,
always say, pertaining to the senior team, The
right back
reason
on
why
CDM.
the reason why our defense will always look a particular way because we seem to have an issue in providing support for the defenders. Remember, that's the
We
reason
have
why
poor
me always
defensive transition.
remember that's the reason why I always wanted Damien to play defensive midfielder. That's the main reason why I always said it.
Yeah.
Because I want to take pressure off the defense. So could it be a situation where Blake had a horrid game because he never had any support from the midfield?
That's a fair point, and I agree, but still, Blake could and should have done better in 1v1 scenario, Shavan.
Blake was playing
Because
under Blake was playing at the middle part of the field, right?
he was playing at right centre back.
Right centre back. The right centre back part of the field, it still was because again, I have to put that because to me, you see the composure when I see him as a centre back.
He
You see
never
him on
composed, Shavan, he never composed in a Honduras game, Shavan. I can tell you that. He was a mess in the Honduras game, Shavan. Protection or no protection for the back line in 1v. Virgin, I tell you, say, there were plays, where Ziminis and Blake double up on the winger, and the winger still beat the two of them in a Virgin. Easy, just drift past the two of them in a Virgin. More than one occasion, That's how poor
it was.
Ziminis
Alright.
and Blake was in that game.
Wouldn't me agree. Because me here after the first game with Costa Rica, me here people are rate everybody but them not rate the coach. But
Yeah.
to me the Costa Rica game, me that's a Fuzzy deserve a 1.
That bad? Why?
Because Pearson was not doing any. Remember the game started Malachi, right?
Yeah.
A
And
defensive
him
mid.
take off
Hold on,
Malachi
no, hold
and
on.
left on
Yeah,
Pearson.
Malachi was not the worst player on the field. No.
I agree.
Pearson was the
Pearson
worst
was.
player on the field.
Yeah.
But you took off Malachi and you take the worst player and put him in one of the most important positions of the field.
All right. Let me tell you why Mr. Fuzzy is a Fuzzy. He's not a bad coach, but he's not a great coach either. Let me tell you why I believe so. From an attacking transitional standpoint, one of the hallmarks I think of a good coach or a coach that has some degree of ability is his ability to put together attacking structures. And while from a defensive standpoint, a defensive transitional standpoint, because of the personnel we have that has been available to Fuzzy, we have been poor. But going forward in this tournament,
3 goals score for
we
him.
really
3 goals score.
but me now
Hold
go
on,
put
train,
that
train, train,
down.
train.
Just mute quick.
Oh, small one,
Oh,
small one.
that one they shoot pass quick. All right.
Yeah, man.
But me now go put down the limited amount that goes down to Fuzzy, because Fuzzy has done well for the most part in getting the team into the final third. But all of what has transpired in the final third, me can't put it down to Fuzzy. Perfect example. In that 20 minutes, in the second half of the first half against Honduras, right? We were dominant. We were camping out for large periods in our attacking third, the defensive third of Honduras.
All right.
And
When
I
you
am
say
firmly, hold on, Shavan, I am firmly of the opinion that one of the reasons a lot of people was cussing Duncan and Kobe and saying them now find Clark, but it wasn't Duncan and Kobe's fault in my humble opinion. It was Clark's fault because Clark wasn't running the channels properly, because that is not the best part of his game. You could see he wasn't exactly comfortable or assured in those
Clark is not the
particular
type of run
scenarios.
on. Clark is more the type of hold up the ball and
Yes.
somebody.
So I can't beat Fuzzy for that, because if we had a striker who was running the channels properly,
I mean, like
who
somebody with a or when them attack loud.
if we had a striker who was running the channels properly, right, he would have provided a very good outlet for Duncan and Kobe. That's why Duncan and Kobe just kept on shooting from the edge of the box, or from just outside the box, So we can't, so that period, that 20-25 minute period where we were just dominating Honduras, that pressure should really and truly have resulted in a goal. And then when we got the ball out wide, my boy them never even did a swing in the crosses on a consistent basis. They were
All right,
shaping to do it, but they weren't quick enough in delivering those early
all right,
deliveries consistently, We
all right,
can't
family.
wrong Fuzzy for
All
that.
right, that's a fair point. But this is where me still I go beat Fuzzy in that particular regard. The Costa Rica game, we could have won it if Duncan had scored this penalty. We would
All
have
that
won
too.
it. We would have won it. But remember, you know, a coach is supposed to be the coach is supposed to be the person that sees the game firsthand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And make the necessary adjustments. So just like how we do a while ago in the game today, we
Mm-hmm.
realize that the right wing back or whatever never there play well and then take him off in about 30 minutes.
Mm.
But in the game against Costa Rica,
Proactive coaching. Proactive coaching. It
in the
was good
game
to see
against
that from
Costa Rica, I don't know if at the place they too dark. If we could see the number upon the man them jersey.
in take off Douglas.
Taking off Douglas and not even say replacing him with a actual CDM. Put in Christopher Pearson.
But
Remember, you know, Costa Rica's goal was given
Shavan,
away.
Shavan, them what them are saying is that what is being reported, I don't know how true it is because with them people you really don't know what is true from what is false. They're saying that Xander Bicknell had a bit of an issue.
But everybody has said Pearson injured when him need to go do a surgery. That's the thing, you know. Remember saying no, we only go off a hearsay, you know, because the coach now
Yeah.
giving no information. So all our with us go off a hearsay. And I know
Coach,
say if Big Nelly injured, I know him club nah go want him to play.
coach, I think coach still on. Coach, what you hear about the Bicknell and the Pearson scenario? Is Pearson indeed suffering a knock? And did Bicknell come into this tournament with a bit of an issue as well? If you know, just let us know in the comment section. Go through Shavan.
Yeah, because we heard a lot of rumors of some players being left out because of injury. So that means that players, and if you think about it, family, a player won't be complaining if he is not selected because of injury unless something is wrong. We have to be truthful. If a player is not going to be injured and be upset if he not get caught. But a player was left out because of injury. And now when the tournament starts, where here so a player cannot play because it's injured. But bear in mind, he was on the bench. So if him injured,
I
way
think
more on the bench.
it looked like it's after he was selected and pick up the knock.
But he was on the bench. And him dip on the bench against Honduras.
But he played. Xander came on and played.
Exactly. See,
But
I
it
tell me
looked
say,
like them. No, but it looked like them. It looked like him never. It looked like they never thought he had recovered quickly enough to be able to risk him against Costa
family,
Rica.
remember, you know, it's not like them a play and rest for 3 days, you know. The first game played when? Saturday?
Yeah, I think so.
Saturday the first game play. Yeah, Saturday the first game play. Beating a lad a knock. You tell me say Monday him recover enough for come on as a sub on the heavy field, eh?
Yeah, well,
Well, after,
I guess coach saying need him. I guess coach saying need him.
no man, but family will have to be. You go back to this the comment on message something there. One of the person they said earlier. When him there say even if we come up with an academy and we are develop good footballers, if we still have the same personnel them we are select the team them, it's gonna be a problem
Yeah,
same way.
I think this team is not the most balanced in terms of
It's
ability of the
not.
players.
Because look on this.
And to your point,
Jimenez
Shavan, before you go, Shavan, I think based on the type of player Whisper is, Whisper should probably have been brought instead of Scarlett. Even though we big up Scarlett because he stitched the goal, but you could have made that probably, or he could have been brought over one of the wingers, them like probably Campbell. My thing is, when name Kamali Powell, isn't he an attacking midfielder
at this
who
point
can play
family
as a who can play as an 8 as well? So how you have 3 attacking midfielder in a squad?
family, you know anybody where they watch the training camp with them they have?
You mean at Horace Burrell?
Yeah, more I know if Pearson they are perform well in the training camp.
I never really hear nobody talk about Pearson, you know.
Come on, I have to ask because it's about time something have to be done. Because think about this: if he was playing well in the training camp, right, coming at the tournament based off of the first two games, based on his performance, you would have started him today because you would have expect. Remember, the expectation we would have from seeing him in the training camp, you would have been let down based on these two games, right? The first two games. So you wouldn't want to start him. So is it a situation where this is what they're seeing of Pearson and then no, sir, this is in game? Remember, Pearson never come off the last game neither, so Pearson play all 90 minutes of the game them so far,
Yeah.
So you gotta tell me, say no, this is what the coach has been seeing. This is what the coach has said. The coach is okay with this performance. So obviously, this is what he has been seeing him doing all along, and he has no issues with it. So I would like somebody who was at the training camp to tell me if Pearson was playing better than how he's playing now in camp. Because if this is how he was playing, where persons were dribbling past him in training and he still got selected, we'll have to call it. We'll have to call a spade a spade. We'll have to be realistic. Person are gonna say, yo, anti-Jamaican, but I'm not care at this point in time. Because we're gonna still have the same situation. That's why I'm gonna say, family, I wait for see the next senior team if a certain player gets selected. Because I want to see what logic them are going to use. Because what is a striker's job?
To score goals.
All right, that's all me I say. So I want to see
Them are
the
gonna
next.
argue that for centre forward, he is scoring. He has scored the most goals for centre forward. You know who I think they should? I would honestly prefer them go with Nicholas Nelson as a forward rather than Bygrave, because I think Nicholas Nelson is a pretty decent player, whenever he plays as a forward.
You know what me see so far when I watch the games and so far? Bygrave to me, he has an issue with, I say it a lot, the simple fundamentals of the game. The simple part of the game, the attack, and passing, I see him have an issue with that. And I think it's one of the issues why he not score more goals, in my opinion. Sometimes when him get some ball, the distance where the balls can't get the ball stopped from him foot, he give defenders the opportunity
To steal
to,
it.
to steal it. And I see it since him come back. From the first time he get called, media against him get called. Me, you know me, the one my boy there. But they prefer McGregor get called. But we can't even make a case for McGregor again because
The goals kind of dry up.
exactly. And bear in mind, it's not like they're playing against world-class defenders. They're not playing against world-class defenders. So we have to really look into it. Topi, the last game that Topi played, I think he played well.
You think so? No, sir. I don't agree with that, sir.
No, man, the game against Mexico.
Game against Mexico, Topi was all over the place, bro.
No, man, he held his own.
No, sir.
Remember, think about the Catalonia game.
Damian Lowe clean up the bag of mess where Topi did make. If it wasn't for Damian Lowe, Topi would have looked like trash in that game. Damian Lowe had an outstanding game. He might clean up the mess where Topi did make on him left, and him there clean up the mess where Lambert did make in front time, Richard. Topi was poor in that game.
You know, so I think Lambert, that game they made honestly play Lambert over a centre back.
Yeah, but who would have played CDM? That was the problem, because many people are think about it, after performance against Suriname round back. But people are say, who you going to play a CDM?
And then you have to go back to the coach selection. Again, family, I'm not going to stop say it. UEFA, I'm hoping I listen. And listen to me clearly, cleanly. if Paul Hall was the one who selected that particular squad, his license needs to be reviewed.
But the squad was grotesquely unbalanced. Crystal and I did a video talking about it. There were 4 midfielders in the entire squad and like 9 forwards.
So if he was the one who truly selected the squad, which I still deny up to this day.
I think he made the final decision, but players were recommended to him and given to him.
Yeah, he must make the final decision, you know.
Mm.
But pertaining to the personnels that are on the final decision. Because remember, you know, from the Canada window, after the Canada window, my boy scored a goal. And he not scored more goals since. But he was called back.
Who that?
My boy, the man.
Who did score the goal now?
No, man, the brother win since he met the national team and 1 goal him score since.
Who that?
Bygrave.
Bygrave not scoring a goal for the national team.
I say from him met the national team,
Oh,
1
you
goal
mean
him
in
score.
the JPL, in the JPL.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 1 goal from in the I think you mean for Jamaica.
No, sir. So he has only scored 1 goal in the JPL since he has
And
made
he
the
look
national
like he's
team.
going to score a goal for the senior team either when he play.
Hopefully not, because I don't want him in the national team. It's nothing against him, but we need to stop call people just because they're Jamaican, bro. Alright, they because them born in Jamaica. We need to stop doing it, man. We need, because we constantly gonna get the same situation. To me, you know, as family, like, even when because see, even when I say it, Topi never had that much of a bad game compared to other game.
It never show itself up one. Trust me, it never show itself up because Nana Low clean up a mess. But me I tell you, Topi was all over the place versus Mexico. Him did, to be fair, he improved in the second half. But in the first half, Topi was all over the place. Him and Lambert was just liabilities waiting for us to concede a goal.
Boy, I am hoping that things are better. The next game, I want to see who we are going to face. Well, I'm supposed to can see it now, I think.
If we wanna compare him, relatively speaking, to his performance against Catalonia, so we wanna say he had a better game than what took place in
Yeah, he
Catalonia.
played better.
All right, fair.
Even Lambert, remember in the family? Remember the game I would watch Lambert against Japan? Remember all of the say Lambert was supposed to see back a yellow jersey, you know. All of him club team are wear yellow, him for just sit out that game there.
Yeah.
Canada have
All
sent
right.
kids under 4. Jaja.
Who?
Canada have sent kids under 4, you know.
All right. So I could just run through the various departments of the Reggae Boys team. Before we go that though, the young Reggae Boys, before we do that, just to throw in again that I was a little bit surprised with the intensity of the Antiguans and just how flat they were. With that being said, the goalkeeper, I think he did well, Shavan.
Our goalkeeper?
Yeah man, Boys Clark.
He never have nothing for do.
His distribution, was it good?
Yeah, distribution is great, but that's not a goalkeeper. I can't say that because Edison, that's a part of Edison game at City. His distribution was good. Yeah, the distribution was good.
The defense line.
I can't give him a high rating because he didn't have to be a keeper today. He wasn't a goalkeeper today.
He was there were times when he was almost another defender, another centre back.
So,
all right, the defense. What do you think the defense did?
Bagley Morgan to me get a 8. The reason I'm gonna give him a 10 because he's not tongue down fuzzy. So
kids,
yeah,
no violence, kids.
The reason I'm going to give him a 10 because I saw where he made some slight error, but it's not like errors will put the team in a trouble. It's like when him distribute, like when him distribute the ball, Sometimes I see him make some long pass when to me not really necessary. So that's the reason why I'm only give him a 8. Blake to me get a 7. Uh, the two others, the centre back where they play up on the left side. Who was centre back on the left side again?
Anderson.
Yeah, Anders to me get a 7 as well.
By the way, that's good. That's good from Fuzzy, you know, because if you notice him kind of switch Blake and Anderson. I realize
Yeah,
that teams, their main point of attack is down or right. So we have to
yeah.
be fair, you know, because I'm not the biggest fan of Fuzzy, but when him do good things, you have to give him props.
So now to the left wing back. A left wing back? Yeah, the left wing back. When I start the game, Watson. To me, he got a
Oh God.
5.
So high? That
The
high
goal
though,
never
Shabba.
scored. The goal never scored.
Yeah, but it's still
Really and truly,
poor.
he played well in a
He was
defensive
out of the
way.
game.
He played
Ah,
good in a defensive, so that's why I have to give him half.
all right. All
Half.
right. We're not going to complain with that. And where you
No,
get the right
Chad.
wing back? Chad.
Chad, I give him a 6.5.
No, you're joking, Shavan.
His final play wasn't the
Joking, Shavan.
greatest.
But the man provide an assist. Yeah, at the very least, have to bump it up to a 7.5 because he
If
was
me
a
a
very
bump it
good
gone away,
outlet down the right. He
if me
was
a bump
very
it gone
lively
away,
down the right, and him provide the assist. Yes, me
if
admit him final product wasn't the best.
if me a go bump it gone away is a 7. So you do it. That's the only person at the game where you can beg for.
All
I give
right,
him a
good.
7. Um, Big Nell get a 8 to me.
All right,
7.5 or 8. 7.5 or 8. Because the second
eight and
half
a
he
half
was
for
really in
me.
the game. Seven and a
Him
half,
did
man.
the second half of the second half. Him did kind of raise him game.
Yeah, the
Remember
second
him,
half of the
sir.
second half. So
Remember him play Tyler Robertson behind too, you know, for the
yeah, for true,
penalty,
for
you know.
true. Yeah, so all right, me give
Mm.
him 8. Me give him 8. Me give him 8. Me give him 8. I thought like him a man of the match, to be honest.
Mm.
Him a the man of the match for me. Duncan now. Yeah, me I save the best for last, everybody, so me I skip that one there. Duncan now, to me, a 6. He wasn't in the game, but he never out of the game.
Yeah, Duncan. He had little flashes, but for the most part, he never really, you know.
Yeah. Um,
So you're not talking about Pierce yet,
that's
boss.
why I'm saying I leave the best for last, man.
No, man, you have to talk about Pierce, man. Talk about
All
Pierce.
right,
What Pierce?
Pierce to me, get a 5. No, a 6. Me give him a 6. A 6.
All right.
Give him a 6. Zion, Zion and Clark get a. Zion got a 7.5, and the point 5 are because him score.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamari Clark get a 7.5 as well.
I would give. I
No,
would
7.
give.
7. 7.
I think Jamari was the better of the two strikers. I would give Jamari a 7.5. The only reason why I make it Zion a 7 is because I have to give him respect where
For the
it is
goal.
due. He scored a good goal. But apart from that, me never really impressed. Me never really impressed with Zion. But you have to
Zion,
give him props and stitch the goal.
and the goal why I give him such a high score still, to be honest.
Hmm.
Now for the sub, Tyler Roberts,
Yeah, man. Lively. Came on and
lively,
was
7.
just.
I forgive him a 7.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Duncan, no, but Duncan, Devante Campbell, a 6.5.
Him did come on and him did have a first. Him did have. He looked very lively in his early time on the pitch, but after a while him did kind of fade out too.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
what I'm saying.
think
I give him a 6.
I think
That's why I'm saying give him a
when the manager
6.5.
switch him, I think when the manager switch him to
That's why
the
I'm saying
left,
we give him a
yeah,
6.5.
yeah.
Who else he come on? Oh,
Barkley,
the guy will come on for Watson. What name?
Watson, Barkley.
Barkley. Barkley to me get a 6.5.
No, sir, Barkley can't get so much, man. Joe can't get. Barkley can't get nothing near that. Barkley not put in one decent cross in the box. But Barkley nothing no go such a fan.
No,
Nothing no
but
go such.
formula, hold on. How much did he give my boy they know? Chad.
Yeah, did give him a 6.5, I think.
No, so I give him the
No,
7
lie,
because I
lie.
said.
You give him a 7. You give
Yeah.
7.
Remember, the reason why I not give him such a higher score because he never produced. His final touch was always bad.
But Barkley
So,
not do nothing in that game whatsoever, Shavan.
now man, he defended man. When him come on, none them
Yeah,
not.
to be fair, yeah, you're
That's why I'm
kind of
saying
right.
it,
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it, That's why I'm saying a 6.5 because defensively he did well. And the only
He
thing we him
did
not do right,
okay defensively.
the
Okay.
only thing we him not do right, in my opinion, was the same thing with Chad never do right. The final
Mm.
pass. So
Mm.
that 6.5 to me is deserving to me for him.
Powell
Remember,
never really.
remember
Powell
6.5
never
or
really.
65% in the formula.
Yeah. Powell never really had that long on the game for really.
No, I
Him
can't
never
grade
really.
him.
Yeah.
Him get a undecided.
Him did have a one really good play though, but apart from that, him did forward and too late
Yeah.
for
So
really
who
great.
was your man of the match? Can I tell you mine already?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think it would either be Xander or Chad James. I was
Xander
really
or
impressed
Chad?
with Chad. I think he was a very good outlet down the right. I think he did. I think he was a live wire down the right. I agree. His end product wasn't the best, and because of that, that kind of let him. Even though his end product at one particular point in time did provide the assist, but to be fair, Zion did a lot of work on that particular play too. So I would give Xander the man of the match. Hey, you can't talk to Butler now, because Butler Phoenix player come on,
What?
you can't
What?
people look go back on the JFF post. Go back and look if Butler update on now
Already?
on JFF post. That is it. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. Let me go wait. Let me go up on the JFF thing and see if me see nothing from Butler.
No man, him not say nothing yet.
Him not show up yet.
You see, look who Anthony Grant call out.
Hold on.
Xander Anthony Grant call
Now
out.
Craig Butler comment, man. Craig Butler
I'm not
comment.
see it yet. I'm gonna see it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna follow
man.
him.
Him say Ravel comment.
Hold on, which one is
Craig,
me I look on?
somebody
The full time one?
me I look on the halftime one. Craig
Oh,
Butler somebody says Zander for Prime Minister. Craig Butler says Phoenix blood that never die.
I'm gonna see the oh, see that, yeah.
And then somebody said need for Lego the man them ball. He need to take a page out of the 18 book, simple pass and move, and 20 a play fast and foolish. I beg gonna take him out of the Antigua left back pocket. Otherwise, good first half, expect improvement. Craig Butler said the 18 is Xander Bicknell, born and raised in the fires of the mighty Phoenix.
This
Somebody
is
said
Xander.
Rich Brook said Clark can move. Him have a wall touch laugh out loud. Him a do everything but score shape made. Craig Butler said at Rich Brook, no whisper touch. Craig Butler in a comment section heavy in a bedroom. Yo, that brother, Craig Butler have a different level of intensity in a bedroom.
Yeah,
A
the man five
different
field
level
player
of
them.
intensity. Yo, it
Bro.
overbearing though. Let me see if he make no comment on the starting 11. When the starting 11 did drop. I mean, I see no comment from him this so. Him not do no comment this so. When the starting 11 did just drop. Alright, let me
Look for
see
the
if him
final result now. Look who Anthony Grant big up.
Anthony Grant is Anthony Grant is Xander Bittner's mentor, you know.
Brother, the man play well. I'm not gonna lie, he play
Yeah,
extremely
man. He
well.
might make him the man of the match. Make him the man of the match. But when I say Butler in I comments on that post, yeah. But like half in I comments to make everybody know that Xander is Phoenix born and bred in a
Yo, the
man.
man, but like probably puff him chest and no one I say, me
Bred
tell
in
you
it.
now.
Yo, the next live where Butler do,
He probably
you
do a
know,
live
say,
right now. He probably a set up a live right now. I
right
swear.
now, Brethren. And in all fairness to him, you know, Xander is his product and he is also receiving training in Germany as well. So we can't forget that. You know, training in Germany cannot be discounted or discredited. But yeah, you see the players in the comment section though. You see Damian Lowe, you see Anthony Grant, you see Ravel Morrison.
Yeah, one thing, Ravel love Jamaica, you know.
Yeah, I think he enjoys his time for Jamaica. Shavan, you run go put on comment page quicker. Yo, Shavan.
No
Shavan,
man, the man
you're
deserve
supposed
man
to
of the match.
concentrate pan match analysis and you're running a commenter.
No, because the
Uh,
man deserve formula. Remember, you know, when somebody you have to make them understand so yo, we are watch and I support them.
yeah, man, a real talk, man. A real talk, man.
Man played a very you know same club probably I look on this and I say, yo, them proud.
Yeah.
Man said the man
Yeah.
can have the whisper touch. Yo.
But not easy at all in about him now whisper touch.
Yo, I want him I can say him is a man in fight for him player them. Fight for him
Yo,
player them.
sometimes passion consumes itself, you know. Too much passion sometimes is probably not a good thing, you know. You have to strike a balance, between.
No, but remember, you know, remember saying that in a Butler have it saying, Butler have it saying, them a try go against him, you know, so him have a fight in him, you know. Him want to prove JFF wrong, you know. Him want to prove, so all of that, why we not agree to some of the things that him do. Because remember me they say to you when the team they get selected, when him go up on him live and him say him out them kick my boy there. I'm if I say, yo, me not rate that. And you know, I have a lot of respect for Mr. Butler. Because I tell you so, I love to meet him and they around him as well. Um, but
2-0 actually. We won the match 2-0.
but the respect I have for him, I know the frustration when him go through because I can see it. I can see that there is actually a clear thing against him. I can see that there is a clear issue against him. And to be fair, he is not helping the situation. Fair and while he's not helping the situation, to be honest. But they can see that he is getting a fight because he's playing. He developed very good players. So hopefully we can get that done. But as I was saying, we need for. It actually was a good performance, man. And Xander get man of the match. Family no want admit it. Family want to get Chad James.
No man, me never said that. Me did give Xander the
Did they?
edge because of the Chad James end product. Yeah man, me did give him the edge, man. Me did give him the edge, man. Truth be told, him get more than an edge.
No man, Xander was even to me. Bagley Morgan supposed to get a higher rating than Chad James. You know.
And that's fair. That's fair. That me not gonna argue with that neither. That's fair. That
Bagley
is fair.
Morgan was a very good player as well.
Yeah,
Bagley Morgan played that.
me not go fight that either. Me not go
So
fight that either.
it's a very good game. I am extremely pleased. I'm not go ahead and talk.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, I have to put it in context. Antigua,
It was Antigua.
and them never perform as how them perform against the likes of Honduras and Costa Rica. To be fair. To be fair. All right, so I think that's about it. I think we have covered all our bases here. Kind of need for run go get something for eat too. So, but guys, thanks for being here with us today on this particular watch along. It was a good vibe. Big shout out to Shavan as well for jumping on the stream and adding his input. That is always much appreciated. Big up to all the commenters, big up to all the viewers. The Reggae Boys 2, Antigua and Barbuda nil. We have booked our spot in the next round. Hopefully, we can get a manageable opponent in that round, and hopefully as well, Fuzzy can get his act together just like he did for this particular game. Hopefully, Fuzzy can play all the right cards in the next game as well. Because to be fair, I think Fuzzy held his own where this particular game is concerned. Patrick Riley, that would have been difficult. If we had put away our chances, it would have probably end 5-all. But for win, that would have been a bit of a stretch. But guys, again, big up the Reggae Boys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button on your way out of the stream for the young Reggae Boys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. A victory, our first victory of the tournament, and also progression to the next round. That is worth hitting the like button for. So guys, until next time, until the next particular stream, until the next particular watch along, hopefully Father God spare our lives, and we can circle back and do this again. So take care guys, stay safe, and until next time.